Off we go.
Off we go, indeed. Hello, welcome back to Roll Exploit. We roll dice and we play games. This is our midweek campaign of Threads of Chaos. You've joined us for session 26, I believe. I'm not wrong. I think I'm correct. Welcome, welcome. We have a full house. Everyone is here. Do we have a full house? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes,
I'm the
we do.
fifth. So yeah, full house. I was going to say four of a kind, but full house works as well. I'm rambling as I normally do. So let me divert this into a recap. So the party have traveled to the lawless city of Vesyl through complications. Let's just say it that way. They weren't meant to come here, but things happened, and here we are. Catching the attention of the guards here, they were escorted and brought in to the household of the leader, an individual who goes by the name of the Scarlet Deceiver, Maeve. She had invited him for a nice dinner with some colleagues of hers who she's doing business with and tried to broker some sort of agreement, seeing as they're new to town, and as well catching curiosity as she seems to know who their leader, who their boss, Aiden Hassar, is, or at least the version of him who was before. If it's confusing, watch a few sessions back. But the conversation ended fairly on good terms with the party, allowing them to move as freely as they liked throughout the city. Doing so and having contacts now with the brothel itself, and having almost a worry or concern for a member of this group, they look to try and help the city a bit more, either now or later down the road. But now they know what the situation in Vesyl is like. So that's where we're going to pick off straight away. You guys have left the building. It is still late in the evenings. You have found an inn, a tavern to stay at. You've bought some rooms and you have rested for the night. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before your long rest, or do you want to just go straight to the morning?
Helen would.
Victor.
Oh, you go.
No, I was just going to ask. Victor found a raisin, right? Did he bring it, or did he leave it there? What did he do with it?
Do you ask him?
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Okay. In this very tight, packed room, where everyone is except for Alicio, who has bought a separate room, it's quite very tight and cozy.
Helen would also have. Sorry.
A separate room.
Yeah.
Oh, then I bought 3 rooms. I bought
There
3
we go.
rooms.
3 rooms.
Okay.
Enough space for everyone then.
How much was the room again?
I
Was
can't
it a silver?
Probably, yes.
Okay.
I think it was 5 silver.
I think it was.
I swear, if the dice
Okay,
nails in
perfect.
this room, I also have a separate one.
The fucking snail is not in the room, I swear to God.
The snail is here. He's just vibing. He's like one of those floating mattresses, the waterbed, just there, just chilling. No, but you ask Richter. Richter will respond, well, yes, I found some sort of gelatinous sort of substance.
Yeah. And you did what with? Did you leave it there? Is
I
it
put it in
still...
my bag.
Oh,
As I did
great.
everything else.
Can I take a... Oh, that's amazing. Can I take a look at it? Just really quick.
Sure. He reaches into his small satchel that he carries underneath his coat. A bag of holding he has on himself. He reaches in and he pulls out this just kind of deflated looking raisin that just flops in his hands, and he hands it to you, Cal. You see it looks like it's been squashed. It looks like it's roadkill. This thing is flat. It is just, yeah. There's no nothing in it. I don't know if this is of note, because I don't know what this thing is, but there was some what looked like blood around it. Where I found it, it was splattered, and well, there was a bit of blood around it. So I don't know if that means that this is now edible, or if this... I don't know what this is, Cal.
Cal just gives him a quick horrified look at saying the word edible. He's just like, what? No. But he's busy checking if the thing has any holes.
Okay. You can roll a nature check.
Is still... Okay. So I'm thinking maybe whatever was in it is not in it anymore. Oh, advantage.
Yeah.
Let's see if I... yeah, I'm gonna use that. Advantage. So I roll again. 18.
18. Very much like a jelly donut. You see what looks like just the donut itself, and all the jelly has probably exuded somewhere else. There is a hole in the side of it. And as you kind of like peek through, there's like bits of... Why am I describing this? It's empty. We'll say that. It's empty.
Okay, but like it doesn't look like whatever was inside is dead. It looks like whatever was inside is no longer inside it, right?
Correct. There is like
okay, sweet
mucus and stuff, but you kind of like poke around to see if there's any substance there, and nothing. It's all like jelly.
Yeah, Cal's just poking at that and be like, oh, that's probably not good. Or maybe it is good. Poke. It's probably good. It's probably a good thing. Thank you for finding this. Yeah. I might have to go out again.
No.
Yeah. But do I still have the energy to go out, Max?
That's up to you. It's been one hell of a day.
It's been a very interesting day. Yeah, he probably does. And it's likely time sensitive. So yeah, he does. Even if he doesn't. This is important.
Those of you in the room, which would be Ulrin, you notice that Cal is leaving in the middle of the night.
Cal? I don't think it would be a good idea to strut about right now. The city
I'm not going to be strutting. I'm going to be tracking though. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to be real sneaky. I'm not going to draw any attention whatsoever.
Would you like to take a chaperone? Literally any person.
I mean, you can come along.
Sure. Though I'm not very sneaky, thinking about it.
We'll walk around it. And then Cal just sort of holds up the empty shell, and it's like, whatever was in this is no longer in it. And it was probably alive because it moved around sometimes. So it's probably somewhere in the city and we have to find it, because I'm not sure it's not dangerous. So
somewhere around here is an unidentified aberration baby thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably look out for that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And if we find it, we can bring it back and take care of it. Because it has to be super frightened, right?
Should we take more people?
Yeah, can't hurt. Do we know which rooms the other two are in?
Yeah,
you paid for those.
Yeah, I paid for them, but probably just got the key and gave it to them.
Probably. I mean, I'm assuming we walked up at the same time.
Okay. Then, yeah. Cal's going to go to Helen's room first and knock on the door.
Okay. Knock. Is Helen in the room?
You're muted if you're trying to talk.
Helen would have been just kind of waiting up in her room, basically doing the proverbial sat in the window smoking kind of thing, just waiting because she's maybe expecting some shit to go down tonight, which she's not entirely sure what she agreed to help with, but she just kind of she assumes that they're tracking, that whoever is tracking her anyway, so she's just kind of like, fuck it, kind of staying up, so she'd go answer the door. Just open it.
You answer the door, you open it. Cal, you smell just like this fume of smoke coming from inside.
Does it smell like boring smoke or fun smoke?
Bro.
You get the vibe it was maybe a bit of a mix.
Okay. Cal just nods and he's like, yeah, I get that. And then he's like, potential crisis? No, not really crisis. I had, you remember the jelly bean thing? I'm honestly not sure if I told you about the jelly bean. I think I didn't tell you about the jelly bean. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Something is not in its shell anymore, and it's probably somewhere in the city. We should go find it. Do you want to come?
Have you somehow lost another pet?
I don't know what you mean with another pet, but I did lose something. I'm not sure it's a pet. It might be intelligent, so that I don't think it would count as a pet then.
Ellen would just kind of do that. I guess so, kind of shrug and goes, give me a second to get my stuff. I'll meet you downstairs, and would just kind of
Alright.
like gather up her shit from her room and follow them out, kind of trying to hang like a step or two behind everyone as they're gathering.
Okay.
Kel moves on to the next door. Knock knock.
Oh god.
Like in bed.
In bed.
At 2 a.m. in the morning,
like,
guys.
If he waits just a bit longer, they won't knock again. But then he
It's Cal.
Making some really loud
gets up.
noises.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gets up, opens the door begrudgingly, looks a little bit pale, a little disgruntled. Yes.
Were you already in bed?
Yes.
Has his pajamas on.
Right. You can go back to that. We're gonna go out, but you can go back to that. You look like
No.
No?
What are you doing?
Okay, so remember when you thought my clothes were super disgusting? That wasn't actually my clothes. You were poking something that was inside of a shell. The thing is no longer inside of a shell, and I'm pretty sure it's alive, so it probably hedged when the car crashed. So we should go out and search for it.
Cal, come here for a second.
Yes.
Come here. Just come a little closer.
Oh.
I slap in the back of the head. What is wrong with you?
Okay, so it was a pretty flower, and it dropped something, and I picked it up, and it's called jelly bean. Because it used to look like a jelly bean, then it for some time looked like more like a raisin because it was like dried up. But its name is jelly bean. We should go find it. It is not. It's natural. It's a plant, probably, possibly. Hard to tell.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We
And
just hear Helen from down the hall. I don't think plants can usually get up and walk around. I mean, Helen starts racking her brain for
some of them
plants that can walk around. She immediately starts thinking of like ants and stuff like that, which is like, maybe this is bad.
Remember the gardener on the way to the Howling Mountains? He had moving plants.
And
all right,
one
let's
of
not
those
discuss
could be in the
the
city.
biology of plants and whether
Great.
they can move or
Also,
not.
I have a moving plant, and he just points at the boot at his side where a very much moving plant is in. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah, but to
You
be fair,
are
that one isn't
banned.
walking.
You are banned from getting any more weird creatures.
What? No, that's not fair.
Yes.
You're
No,
very
who cares
responsible
though?
creature carer.
That That's not fair. I've
thinks
lost
back
one.
to the slime that
good
was left
care.
of a snail on a mountain. Yeah, responsible is sure a word I would use.
That was okay. Bluey was a sad, negative example. That is very true. But I've taken very good care of my other
Rest in
pets.
peace, High Fly Angel.
Please.
But now you lost your other one. The other pet.
Yeah, but that is the same negative example technically because it happened when I killed Bluey. So technically, it's the same instance.
So maybe you just shouldn't be allowed to drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think that's pretty much solidified right now.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll go help.
Okay, sweet. Great. Then let's go.
Hold on. Close his doors to change out of pajamas.
Everyone else was ready because they know Cal. Meanwhile, Alicia was so happy to relax, go to bed.
He just wanted his 4 hours, man. 4. That's all he asked.
Yeah, we'll get them after we find Jellybean.
Oren has experience. He sleeps lightly and armored.
Alicia's gonna come out and he's gonna walk up to Cal. I would also like to apologize for before, for perhaps being a bit apprehensive.
Huh?
When we were in that crazy maniac's house.
Oh, that's what you mean. Well, tensions were high.
No, it's still not an excuse to take it out on you.
I mean, that's sort of what happens when you have a fight with someone. You say rude stuff, and then you forget about it.
Alicia writes that down. Well, alright. I don't know if that's the correct thing to do, but I will keep it noted for next time.
I mean, it is the correct thing to do when you're fighting with friends, you know? I wouldn't do it when you fight with strangers, and don't just forget. I mean, I hope so.
Oh. Noted. And he's gonna pat Kel on the back and give him Vigilant Blessing.
Hmm.
Ooh, what does that do?
You gain advantage on your next initiative.
Ooh.
Advantage on initiative. As if it's ever going to go there, guys.
With fucking Cal, alright, Elise is just like covering all bases at this point.
Fair play.
Yeah, but you blessed Leonie's initiative. That doesn't do shit.
Hey! Okay, that is true. My initiative has historically been horrible.
But maybe now it won't.
But with initiative.
Okay, so you guys tell me, where are you heading? What's the plan? It's night in Vesyl. It is the busiest it's ever going to be. It's nearing 2 a.m. It is dark outside, but there are lights flashing. Yeah, what's the plan?
The plan is to go to the crash site and try and find tracks of where it might have gone.
Okay.
If it went anywhere.
And how are you going to be navigating your way there? On foot, trying to be quiet, blending in? What's your plan?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, yeah. On foot, trying to be quiet. Well, no, try not to be quiet. Try to be Vesyl appropriate.
Well, as we're walking about, Helen is absolutely going through another split as we're tracking through the city.
Okay, then I will ask for whoever is trying to be quiet to roll a stealth check. Try and hide and blend in that way. But for those of you who are trying to be more as the customary people here are, then I'd ask you to roll a performance check.
Helen is going for the vibe.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Okay.
Bitch, how the fuck did you turn out to be the least healthy one?
I don't Roll stealth. I roll performance. The thing, I have better stealth than I have performance, but realistically, Cal would this performance.
Everyone's very careful. Everyone's very like, okay, this is business. We're doing this for Cal. We need to do this for Cal. Everyone's on their top game, blending in with the crowd. Some people hiding in the shadows and just kind of like walking throughout, trying not to interact with anyone. Meanwhile, Cal is just too focused on the plan that he's just kind of spearheading in front. And some people are like, get out of my way. Just like bumping into people. Just kind of like, oh yeah, sorry, yeah, just walking around, bumbling his way through the crowd. But as a group, collective, you pass the check. You are not noticed or seen by anyone that may want to know of your whereabouts. As well, whilst you're walking through here, whoever wants to can roll a perception check to see. To keep an eye out as you are still in the city limits. Jesus Christ, 3 9s.
I swear to God.
3 9s and then 2 9s with 18. Jesus Christ. Keeping an eye out as a group. You don't see anyone following you. You don't notice anyone kind of on your tail. You feel like as a group you've done a good enough job to allow your way to the main entrance of the city. Now, the guards are still prevalent here at the front. As you come towards the destination of where this crash happened and the entranceway to the city itself, there is almost 2 ways you can take. You can either go through the mountains to try and circumnavigate your way around the guards, or you're pretty much walking past the guards, unless you have a way to disguise yourselves or anything along those lines, because you have the direct path in front of you, and then you've got the mountain
going outside the city?
Yeah, we crashed just outside the city.
Yeah.
I thought we were right in.
The guards for sure know us and know who we are, and like we could just walk past them and walk back in, presumably. So Helen's kind of just walking towards the main gate.
Okay.
We could say that only. I think not all of us have to go outside. Some of us could stay like close to the exit, and like me and Helen or something could go outside. Me, because I probably have the likeliest to track this thing. So, and then Helen just for more support.
So who's going in?
So yeah, we could say that.
Okay. So it sounds like Cal and Helen are going out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear in mind, walking through the gates and through this valley to leave the city, it'll take you about 20 minutes. It's not like straight outside because it is like nestled in mountains. So you're having to like go through this path that's been carved, then eventually find your way outside and then start the investigation. So the rest of you, Ulrin and Alicio, you'll be kind of meandering by the entranceway, by the exit for presumably an hour. So it depends on you guys.
I mean, but how long would it take us to take the long way around? It would take even longer, right?
You don't know, you've not traversed it, so you're not sure.
I mean, we can keep watch and you guys go.
Honestly, currently we don't really have a reason to hide. Like, it's not like we're forbidden from doing anything we are doing currently.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we all go, right?
Guess so.
Because we just have, like, we don't have all our shit. Like, they saw how much shit we had coming in. We just have, like, you know, our, I guess, like, air quotes, day clothes on, so.
Yeah, and we also don't have the frog.
Yeah,
it would look like we sold the frog and are leaving without it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
we left all our stuff with Richter. I'm pretty sure it's safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm terrified of the guy, so.
Yeah.
If you want, I could at least stay and make sure nobody follows you out.
Yeah, why not?
I can message you if it goes wrong or something.
That sounds like a great plan. We should do that.
Are you sure you're all right staying, by yourself?
I think I'll be fine. Worst comes to worst, I can do the thing I did when we first met at the ship with the flying thing. Yeah.
Fair enough.
You guys stay safe.
So should you.
Yeah, you too.
Can all of you see in the dark, by the way?
I think so, but let me check.
Yeah, I can. I was also unsure.
I think everyone can.
Um,
Oh no, Helen can't.
I can't.
Yeah, Helen can't.
Well, lights are better anyway.
Well, don't worry, cause Elise is gonna put one hand on your shoulder and give you the Eyes of Night thing, which gives you dark vision of 300 feet radius for an hour. Yes,
that helps.
for an hour.
300 feet. That's better than mine.
Same.
I can give it to everyone, to be fair, if you want.
How does this look like, Alessio, if you could describe the ability?
He places his hand on Helen's shoulder, and for a second she glows with like a dark blue outline, and it almost like all gathers up and then seeps into her eyes.
Okay.
She looks even madder.
Yeah. Helen now has these almost constellations in her own eyes, as she can see almost like a perfect pitch black of night, as though the moon is shining at its fullest. Everything around you is more visible than it's ever been.
Would you say she would be able to see the stars the way Alicio does? But
Yeah,
like
probably.
full...
It's kind of like gifting your vision, right? So if you want to describe that.
Yeah. Well, essentially Alicio can see more of the night sky, more of the stars and the constellations. They all seem way brighter to him.
Okay. So as you divide into two separate parties, one staying behind, the other going further out, as you approach the gates without kind of hiding or anything in particular, you stride up to the main kind of gateway. There stands 4 guards, and atop of the gate itself, you see one large singular ballista, cloaked, not really kind of on show, hidden slightly with a dark tarp, but you can see them just looking at you and kind of curious as to why you're approaching at this time at night. Who would be the first one spearheading this?
Helen would kind of, I guess they'd be just walking in a pair, like kind of side by side. Helen's just doing a very normal, like casual walk.
Okay. As you begin to approach with the casual walk, roll a. This would be more of a persuasion or deception, depending on how you want to come across.
1 second. My sheet has disappeared. It has decided to reload itself randomly.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But I'd roll a persuasion. I don't know if anyone else can just button tap that for me while I reload it quick.
Doodle-doodle-doo. Helen, persuasion, +6. It's a 10. Never ask me to do it again. As you rock up with your crew towards the gateway, you see that one of these fire ganassi, with again those blue kind of chalk markings across their face, sees you approach and halts you. What is your business? looking to escape so quickly.
Helen would just kind of look at him and go, Cal has lost like half his clothes in the crash. So we're hoping that nothing's torn them to bits yet. Who knows? We were just going to go have another look.
Well, as per orders, you are not left here as slaves, but to ensure that you do not try and run away or are doing anything that could affect Vesyl directly, he looks over to two of the other guards. They will be following you. Just to make sure that you're
That's okay. Yeah.
Helen just kind of shrugs.
They open the
Nice
gate.
stroll then.
Be careful of the Yetis, as well as the Fulgurite wolves. They come around this spring, and, well, they get hungry at night.
Yeah, of course they do. Where's this place? Nice! Oh, wait, we might get to see a Yeti. That's so cool. Helen's probably dragging Cal away.
Yeah, Helen's just marching Cal on, like, towards the crash site.
Now escorted by these two guards, the three of you have company. And it takes you not too long, about 20 minutes as expected, to arrive at the main kind of outer perimeter of the city. You're back at the original point in which Cal unfortunately crashed, and you can just barely see the outline of goo left behind. Rest in peace. But the cart is left there destroyed. Some things have been gathered together and left in a pile. And it's a bit of a mess. You don't see any of your personal items. Anything that was destroyed in the crash is kind of left there, but most of the things were recoverable, and Richter has taken them, and he still has them on himself. But if whoever wants to can roll an investigation or survival check.
It doesn't technically help me, but
Helen will just start kind of digging around the pile. She doesn't really know what she's looking for, so I guess looking for signs that something has been digging at or digging out of the wreckage.
Okay.
You said survival, right? Is an option?
Survival or investigation, yes.
Okay, sweet. Then Cal, by the way, would have been chatting up the guards the last 20 minutes, trying to make friends.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
No idea how successfully. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 7.
They are your best friends.
Nice.
At least you think so.
Yeah. And then he's also going to just shrug at them and go, don't get scared. This is going to help me look better. Like, that stuff. And then he's going to shift.
Okay.
Which gives me advantage at survival. So, yay.
Oh, 23.
Ooh, 23.
Eyes.
All right.
I do.
Helen and Ulrin, the two of you are looking around the general vicinity, but also the main crash site, trying to retrace the steps and see if anything was caught within the crash itself. Unfortunately, you don't find anything salvageable in there, nor do you find any signs of struggle or someone buried within that is trying to claw their way out. However, for Cal, you, rather than see, because you have grown almost acutely familiar with the smell of blood with your recent endeavors with Janet, you can almost smell the iron on the air as further past the cart, the crash point, further beyond a small hill, you find what looks like a marking on the ground, a blood mark, probably where this jelly bean, as you've been calling it, probably impacted against and slammed down. It flew a fair ways away from the cart, so no one had seen it originally. as well. Where it is, it's almost nestled in an area where it's slightly in the ground, lower than normal height, making it also even harder to find. But with your 23, you find it. It is just a blood mark from where it's splattered against. But with a 23, you can see that there is more markings of blood. You see that they are leading upwards towards the mountains. They're very sparing. There's not many of them. It's not a constant drip feed. It is just the odd kind of droplet here and there that your acute eyes can see. And they seem to be heading up the mountains and actually towards Vesyl.
Okay. But we'd have to track over the mountains back into the city. Or can we estimate where it would have entered the city? So that we can go back the normal route without drawing the guard suspicion?
Sure. You can roll a perception check at advantage.
I have advantage anyway. Do I get double advantage?
No.
18.
You can guesstimate roughly that the direction it's going is deep within the mountains, outside of the main path that you walked before to come here to this point. It seems to be taking almost a zigzag approach, going between where mountain and mountain meet in that crevice, and there are sparing elements of forests and areas up there that the trail seems to go towards. But you're not sure how far deep it would be at this point, if this is what you think it may be. You just have this trail leading up to that. The guards are still with you and are watching all of this. One of them just grunts. Are you happy and sufficed with what you found here?
No. Have you ever heard of clothes becoming sentient and running away? Because, like, there's cursed clothing that will do that. And I think mine did.
Ellen's long been just sat on the ground, just staring at the sky, and just, like, doesn't even say anything at this. Just, like, takes a deep breath and goes... offers somehow a magical third spliff towards Cal.
Orin is just standing next to you, hand on your shoulder in consolation.
You see the guards, they are just not really understanding what you're getting at here, and they've seen the crash. Your friend has taken everything else. There's nothing left here. Walking clothes.
Okay.
Just probably just caught on the wind.
I mean, that's possible. So they left a trail though. And he's going to point out the first few spots to the guards and just be like, see? See?
That's blood, not clothes.
Yeah, no shit. What else are the clothes supposed to leave behind? Are they supposed to tear themselves to pieces and leave pieces on themselves behind? That would be horrible.
What is it you wish to do next? Are you going into the mountains to find this piece of clothing?
I'm afraid I will, yeah.
Then you are more stupid than I first thought.
Yeah, Helen just kind of looks at Cal and goes,
I'm pretty stupid.
Cal, there's so much probably in those mountains. Just cut your losses. We can find you a new one.
Cal?
Yes.
With your 18 perception, you notice in the tree line up halfway in the mountains, a slight red glow. And then it fades.
I mean, you don't have to come. I can go to this alone. I'm so gonna die. This is so gonna kill me. Yeah, Cal is going into these mountains.
Yeah. Helen just kind of looks.
You guys don't have to come.
Helen would just kind of look at Ulrin and go, "You need sleep. I need sleep. I mean, Alessio also needs sleep. It's been a long day. I don't know if this is smart."
Probably not. But we have to deal with this. And he's going to sit up and follow Cal.
The guards you see now interject. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into those mountains.
I remember being allowed
but like,
to
if
walk
we
through
die, then yeah, and like, Anicio's still in the city. If we die, he can just go talk to a boss for your boss, and then all's good.
Roll an
Helen's
intimidation.
And like, I think Kellen is also staying. So
yeah, I don't want to leave Alessio, by himself in the city. That's not smart either.
oh yeah, no, he'd probably murder someone.
Cal, you can roll an intimidation as well.
Intimidation.
They are not giving a shit about Cal at all. But
yeah.
Ulrin, on the other hand, carries weight, carries a gravity to them as they speak. And you see they kind of notice that. If you really wish to die that much, then by all means. I was trying to save your life, but clearly you don't value your own. And they leave.
Okay, yeah, Helen, you should probably head with them.
Helen would just kind of
over with.
Give you both like a "don't get yourselves killed" kind of look, and then turn back and start heading towards the city.
Okay.
Oh, in case we do die, it was nice knowing you. Don't fuck with the Fae book. Don't do it.
Just she just waves behind her.
Seconded.
Okay. So Cal and Ulrin, the two of you, go on an expedition into the mountains whilst Helen returns. What's Alessio doing in the meantime?
He's paying attention if anybody left the city as well after the 3 members of his party. Anyone who looked that they have intent to follow them. Anyone sus?
Roll a perception or insight check.
It's the same. So 25.
Okay. Keeping an eye out and looking around, you have noticed the crowd of people is thick. And upon arriving to this point, you didn't notice anyone following you, no one keeping an eye on you, just the odd passerby staring off in your direction, but wasn't actually paying attention, probably drugged out of their mind. Instead, now that you have more moment of peace at the edge of the city, where the mountains lie, you see that there is one guard, one Feigenesi, that has been following and trailing and has been watching this movement. Hasn't left the crowd of people. Is actually stationed just by one of the buildings here. Looks like they've been here for a while. They've just been watching. And at one point, you see they cast some sort of spell. I'd like you to roll an Arcana check.
Hello? 12?
It was a DC of 10. You understand it because it's a spell you cast, although slightly differently. It's something that you've been learning from Ulrin. It's the sending spell. and you see it's almost carved in almost fiery outlines as they then whisper into it in Ignan. But yeah, you see that the spell is cast. They don't take any further actions, but you do watch as their eyes are every so often looking over into the main entranceway as well in yours, because you do stand out in the crowd, though the crowd is eclectic, but they were trained to follow you. And yeah.
Damn the blue hair. Sorry.
God dang the blue hair. The anime.
I guess it turns into a fucking staring competition. Kidding. I'll keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I don't know if you said, did he speak in essentially elemental, but the fire dialect?
Correct. Yeah, a very niche sort of language that only a handful of people would know.
Right. I only know infernal. You'll keep an eye on him, keep things close to his chest, you know.
Sure.
Make sure nothing gets stolen, including his hair, apparently. Keeping a distance from the guy, though.
Okay.
Like, making sure if he has to cast a spell, it won't be heard.
He's not right next to you. You've kind of seen.
Yeah, that would be very
occasion.
awkward if he was.
Of course, yes. You are a fair ways away that you are not within reach, or even you can even break line of sight if you wanted to. But for the most part, he's far enough away from any sort of spells or anything that can affect you directly. Yes, Robbie.
I just want to check if I have something that could work. What? No, who would do that? Also, he's a fire elemental, so I wouldn't use fire.
Of course.
Yeah. Very good point.
Rookie mistake. It's fine, Max. He's gonna fireball me so hard.
I hang my DM hat up. What a silly thing for me to say.
Can I break line of sight behind like a corner or something along those lines?
Do you want to try and break line of sight to the point where he doesn't know where you are, or are you just staying put and just not having a direct line?
If I can just like go behind like a wall or something where he can't see me, and use the sword I had to just try to see in like a reflection if he will move closer to see where I am.
Okay. Since you aren't necessarily trying to evade, you are just staying put. There's no stealth check needed. Looking through any sort of optical illusion backwards, you do notice that he's not making any actions to your way. If anything, he's paying more attention to the gateway.
Okay. In that case, he's just gonna keep an eye on him, making sure he doesn't get any closer, and making sure he doesn't cast any more spells.
Okay. As soon as Helen begins to walk through the gateway back to the city, you see he does cast another spell.
Is it sending again?
Spell.
How many sending spells does this motherfucker have to be spending it like that? Alright. He's gonna wave Helen over.
Okay. Helen, you see Alicio behind a building, just going, "Hey, over here."
If you're talking, you're muted.
Helen would just wander over, kind of very nonchalant, just wandering, and when she kind of gets up to Alicia, would just be like, "They've gone up into the mountains to track the thing. They're far enough away that there's not much we could do from here, and so we may as well get some rest or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a bit more shopping, I think. I want some new clothes. And just kind of stretch and just walk back
He's
into
gonna
the
stop
main.
her before walking away. Don't look behind me. But we are being followed, and I believe they're pretty much sending. I'm assuming to May every step we make, keeping note of our locations.
I mean, you can't be surprised. I mean, she let us free, but it is her city, and we are, a disturbance. I plan on shopping and then sleeping, and then hopefully they'll be back by the morning and we can leave. We got bigger things to be doing, and just
Are
kind
you
of.
sure they'll be fine?
They're not. We're too far, and it's not like either of us could track them anyway. They're up in the mountains. It's not worth, worrying about. It's better that we be normal, just in case.
Kind of turns his head just so the guard is like in his peripheral vision. All right. I guess splitting up would make that guy's job a bit more difficult.
Don't get jumped. Maybe just go to sleep. I mean, Richter is still back there. It's relatively safe. He seemed disturbed about not getting the sleep.
Yes. That is why I was disturbed. But I don't feel comfortable letting you go alone, so I'll go with you to get the new clothes and we can then head back together.
Helen would just kind of shrug and then start wandering off towards the markets we saw earlier and trying to remember if she saw any kind of haberdashers or people selling clothes. She's looking for something that's still got like a bit of a like funky fey or some other like outer plane kind of flair.
Yeah. Roll a either a persuasion or an investigation check as you try and find and pinpoint a space suitable for what you're looking for.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Big number.
All right. You come across a market stall that's selling hides of high quality and some that are from far and wide, creatures that have been slain and stitched into these strange looking outfits. There are raw materials here ranging from like bright furs to the hides and scales of different creatures that have been slain. One thing catches your attention though. There is this short-cut leather jacket that you can see there is a tag on it, and it says made from unicorn hide. It is almost completely pitch white, short sleeved, and you can see almost like a dazzling of like powder on top of the shoulder blades. You can see the proprietor that works there. They kind of look at you as you spotted it. Oh, welcome. Oh, I see you are a woman of taste, no?
She just kind of look at it and smile and goes, I do appreciate the variety of goods you have. Absolutely beautiful. She just kind of as she's looking at it, just kind of thumbing over some of the like furs, looking for something that's fun colors.
Yeah. You thumb through and you see just a miasma of colors. Some of them are almost like matted furs, some are nicely woven, others you can see tags associated with each one, just relating to some sort of creature that's been killed. So you can find a large menagerie of things here. But the jacket that is pre-made is pretty much the only thing here that is of exotic nature, that is rare to find at least.
She'd kind of, move over, take a closer look at it. Does it look like it would be her size?
Yeah, probably. It seems to be almost matching to your dimensions. Maybe a slightly wider to the maybe shoulders, but that can be adjusted.
She'd kind of have a look at it and goes, "Do you have a mirror? I'd love to try it on."
Oh, certainly, darling. And you see they kind of grab it and pass it over to you, holding up a large mirror just to kind of catch the angle right. I think it looks quite fetching.
She kind of just like run her hands over it and just like turn to Alicia and goes, "What do you think? Could be something."
Considering my mother's profession,
Mm-hmm.
would I have any knowledge on the quality of the clothing or if it suits Helen?
You can roll a wisdom check at advantage, and you will have a base knowledge of what it is, but to see if you gain anything more. Okay. You notice that the actual enchantment on this clothing, it seems to be pretty mundane. There's only something magical that seems to be on the shoulder blades themselves. That sparkle sort of element, that seems to be the magical element there. Outside of that, it seems like a very well-made sort of attire. It's been stitched together using the highest quality of items, materials, and everything that you can think of. It's, sized up. It was probably more fitting for a full-grown dwarf. That's why it's slightly wider and slightly shorter. But as a short crop sort of jacket, it works well and probably could be styled out. And as well, if any sort of changes need to be made, it's mundane material, so you can interchange it and make it larger, smaller if necessary. I will ask you as well, since you are examining it, to roll an Arcana check.
Bit better.
From what you can gather, the powder that's been placed on the shoulder blades, it's almost like encrusted diamonds in a sense. That's kind of like sizing of them, but it's less diamond and less glassy and more ivory. And you're getting the picture that this is perhaps a unicorn's horn shaved down and placed on top of the jacket to create some sort of dazzling effect. Now, there is no necessarily enchantment there. It is magical, but you can also sense that it is a unicorn horns are almost like a rarity because they have almost the essence of all magic contained into one. They can make wishes come true. There is almost this otherworldly presence to them. And you get the sense that this could probably be enchanted to follow whatever criteria necessary.
Well, the materials used are a bit disturbing, but it seems to be of good quality, and it looks nice.
Helen would just be like very much kind of turning. You said it's short sleeved, right?
It is, yeah. Short sleeved, and it's like a crop top sort of design to it.
It's literally what I'm wearing right now. I have a crop top jacket with short sleeves. And it's unfortunately black. It's all white. So we can't be matching.
She'd just be like looking at it, and she'd turn the proprietor and goes, "How much for this and maybe some fur that matches my hair? Something fluffy."
Well, I can do a deal with everything together. How about we say 150 gold pieces?
Do I know if this is like a reasonable price? This seems like a reasonable price to Helen.
It's a fucking unicorn. The fuck you mean?
It's already a jacket. It's not my fault it's dead. It's already a jacket.
You can roll an insight check.
No, I meant
kill the unicorn.
Yeah, that seems a reasonable price actually for a fucking dead unicorn.
For 11, you're unsure. You have no basis to kind of guess it on. Most of the clothes that you were given were kind of made for you back then. The cost for things is a bit muddy, so you're not sure.
Would I know?
She would
You can roll an insight check, sure.
From the look on Helen's face, she's planning on probably paying for this either way.
Alicio, the price is probably a bit lower than what it should be. The reason for that is because this looks like it's been here for a long time. No one's picked it up because it's so specific that it should probably be worth around 700 upwards, just from the raw materials and a unicorn's horn being there to begin with. But she's trying to get rid of it, and you can almost sense the kind of aura that she's exuding is someone who made a bad deal, and she's like, I've had this, I need to get rid of it. I've had it for years, still not sold it. I've put it here in the front of the window every day, and no one's even looked at it. And now this girl's come around, is like, okay, I will sell it to you for this. Please take it.
Seems like a good deal for that sort of thing. Not many people can pull it off.
Helen would
Listen to your friend. They know what they're talking about.
Helen's already like counting coins. Does this person seem like they're just a trader of this kind of stuff, not like an actual maker of clothing?
Seems like they trade mostly, but from the kind of like tools that they have at their disposal, they seem like they can repair. Probably not create, but they can repair for sure.
Okay. For Helen would basically want like a fur or a pelt, whatever, one unit of fur that basically matches her hair.
Sure.
She has plans to get Olrin / to pay someone to add a bunch of fluff to the top of it. So yeah, she will kind of put on the jacket, grab the like pelt, and just start counting out the coins, and would also have a quick look around if there's anything she reckons Cal and or Olrin would like to be turned into clothes or added to clothes or anything.
What we'll say is through this kind of purchase, you can gather a few different things as well, and they can then say what they get. That's fine.
Yeah.
Rather than me like try and fucking make up what sort of things.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if you could roll this would be a history check or religion, either one.
I'm better at history. Helen notoriously is bad at religion checks. That's not bad.
17, okay. The orange fur that you find that would be matching for your kind of like collar scheme that you're looking for derives from a fiendish creature, a devil. No, it's kind of like this like large ape-like creature known as a Barlgura. They are almost like the yetis of the infernal space, if you will. So that's the kind of pelt that you have. So infernal nature. But
she would fork over the 150.
You make the exchange, and you feel like you have a fair bit in your pocket. Very good. Now, as you're all purchasing these things in the market, we're going to go back to Cal and Olrin. The two of you are now trekking through the mountains. You can feel straight away the winds just pushing down and barreling through the mountains with a cold, cold, cold air. Now that it's turned dark, that cold, frigid air that was always there, that seems to get colder as it goes eastward, has now begun to come into full swing. I'm going to need the two of you to roll Constitution saving throws as you begin to trek your way into the forest.
Okay.
Yeah, you can add a d4 that I would like to bless us.
Yeah, go for it. So both of you can have
both of us.
Yep.
Oh, good job.
Okay, 20. You both time the gusts of winds best as you can, hiding behind elements of both tree that have come through here, as well as mountain rock. The trees here don't really have many branches to them. Most of the time they are bare because they've probably been stripped and used for the city itself. But there are occasions where some of them are more abundant, more full of greenery, and you are trying to navigate your way through those ones to give yourself some more cover, as the totem poles here aren't really very effective. Pushing through and navigating your way, Cal, I'd like you to roll another survival check, see if you can keep track of these markings.
Yes, let me just check how long a shift holds, because I don't think it's this long. You could roll a
perception check as well, since I imagine Cal is keeping track of the track, and you are looking around for any dangers.
No more advantage. Didn't need it. 22.
You can add the D4 still if you want.
Oh.
Nevertheless.
Oh, of course.
Might only last for a minute, but I'll allow it for these two rolls.
Nice.
Arne, if you want to roll a perception check for Olrin.
Yeah, sure.
Just so you are keeping an eye out.
Okay, me and perception checks. Let's go.
Oh,
damn! It actually worked.
Quite a good roll.
That's a 19. Sweet.
I'm gonna roll something. Okay.
He's gonna roll something.
Jellybean is hiding.
You.
I hope not. The Yetis are hiding.
Yeah, clearly.
Push through the mountains. It is cold and frigid, but you can see, Cal, that the drops are less frequent. They almost drying up, if you will. Continuing the journey, you're beginning to see elements of snow drifting in from the mountain peaks, from the wind that's come down. There are patches here and there. And although the wind is hard, your survival check picks up on elements of markings where something has stumbled through them. Something without any footprint, just like an indentation.
Right.
They're going in a direction which is further up. Still continue.
I'm heading at least to the point where I saw that light.
Okay.
At least to there.
I'd say you've pretty much reached that point now. You've reached the point where you saw that light. And it's where that marking in the snow is. So whatever.
So it's relatively safe to assume they rested there for a second and then.
Perhaps. But they're no longer
there. Before we move on, Cal's sort of kneeling at that spot, looking at it, crouched down by it. He's just going to turn to Oren and he's trying to be quiet, so he's not speaking too loudly, but he's still going to have a conversation, because fuck being safe. This conversation's important. So yeah, he's just going to turn to Oren and Oren, I really appreciate that you're here with me right now. You didn't have to,
No worries. But let's keep quiet. I don't want anything to hear us. Do you have a track?
I do. It's getting worse, but I think I can still track it. But I feel like, I'm starting to feel pretty bad about it. I'm gonna let you in on a little something, because there might be a deeper reason we're currently climbing a mountain. When I first picked this up, I didn't just pick it up because I was curious. It looked like something I'd seen before. It looked like the thing that gave me my magic. And Cal is going to summon Janet.
Okay.
And Janet is just gonna curl around him like she typically does when she gets out of the ring. Lay her head on his head and just stare at Oren.
Yeah, I imagine
And Cal's just like, surprise!
I imagine a reddish, ghostly dragon-shaped thing just pops up randomly. Or it is just flinching back immediately. His hand was on his hammer the entire time. He just grips it a little harder for a moment, trying to stifle a surprised shout.
At that point,
Warn me next time, perhaps.
You hear further into the mountains a noise. The sound of struggling.
Something's fighting up ahead.
Yeah, see, I have perfect timing. Janet, Oren, Janet, let's get moving right now. What the hell? They're killing my baby.
I just look confused at the little dragon thing and give it a little respectful nod.
Okay. You see it looks at you, tilts its head to the side, and just almost buries itself through the snow and then begins to shift its way upwards.
Well, after Janet then.
Yeah, I'll tell you the rest of the story when we're alive in like 20 minutes, right? Okay, perfect.
Fair enough.
And yeah, I'm gonna Cal's still gonna track himself, but he's also gonna rely on where Janet is going, because she's also familiar with Jellybean, so I'm hoping she can at least like support me in this, sort of.
I will ask the two of you to roll a stealth check, if you could.
Oh god.
Do I also roll one for Janet?
Yes, please. Oh.
And do I still have
Say that again, Arnie?
And do I still have the D4?
Oh my god, Leonie. Sure, we'll say you have the D4, but from this time not from Bless, but if you want to use your cantrip, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that then.
Leonie, please. How does this happen to you? How does this happen? A natural 20 goes to fucking nat
It's just every time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Luckily,
it's just every time.
Luckily, Oren is there to back up. Okay. The group of you navigate up past the tree line, and the trees are now kind of more sparingly around. The mountain itself has now taken over and has slight overhangs and areas where there's almost this more treacherous path ahead. But the three of you come across a strange sight. One where there is a faint glow of something at the base of these mountains. It's a faint red, just humming. Further ahead.
Okay, let's go towards it.
Okay. Cal, you begin to approach. You can see that the glow is slightly obfuscated in areas. Getting closer, you are entering this kind of like hidden dark cave underneath, and the mountains themselves are wrapping up above you. You can still see like the sky above. It's not like it's a complete cave system, but you can see the dark areas down below. They probably do extend further past your dark vision into something else. But this faint glow, it's just humming at the end of what you can see. And as you begin to get closer, you can see why it's slightly obfuscated. It's because there's an element of netting around this red glowing entity. The entity itself, you can see, is humanoid, but their features are almost completely gelatin-like. You see almost like a red outline. You can see what looks like a humanoid appearance with 2 legs and 2 arms, but there's no fingers, it's just nubs, and no toes or any facial features in particular. It's just this red jelly bean.
Cool. What am I supposed to do with that? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, Kel is keeping an eye out for whatever possibly caused that webbing. And he's going to get closer to it, trying not to startle it, if there is something to startle. And yeah. Yeah. I guess that's it. Just going closer.
Yeah, seeing that, I'd like to prepare the daylight spell to possibly flashbang our way out of this.
Sure thing. With your previous perception check, Olrin, you can hear that there's someone on the ridge, something, someone that is trying to hide, but you've caught them with your ears.
I try to covertly point Cal to where they are.
Can I make out what it is or who it is?
You can try and roll a perception check as well, since you haven't done one yet.
That's Janet. I don't want Janet. I want myself. Perception.
22. Okay.
22.
Now that you're here, one thing I'll point out, you are looking down at the webbing first. It's not webbing, it's a net. It seems to be man-made. It's made of like a thread, but it is like metallic thread. It looks heavy and weighted with like heavy, almost not cannonballs, but heavy weights that go around the edges to keep whatever's netted down so it doesn't escape. You looking up can hear what sounds like 2 people above. They are not speaking, but you can hear them breathe. The wind goes quiet for a moment, and you just hear their breath. They are hidden from sight, but you can hear them. They are probably the ones who threw this netting.
I'm just gonna wave up and be like, hi. We don't mean any harm. we followed this creature up here. Could you take the net off? Or can I take the net off? Hello?
You say that out loud. You see a movement from above. It's another net. And I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's such a rude response, I swear to God.
16.
Oh, that's a horrible throw.
That is enough.
Yeah.
You see the net. The net itself shouldn't be heavy, but because it's weighted, you see it just fall down right on top of where you were with perfect aim, and you just dodge out the way last minute. The stones that hold the edge of this netting crack against the floor, and you can see elements where they've cracked before when Jellybean was caught as well. The sound of that crack echoes down into this cave. Another one is thrown. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Cal.
After the first one, I would have liked to flashbang them yelling, "Now, grab Jellybean and run!"
Okay. Then I'd like you to... Yeah. You cause the flash of light above. The light warms the entire area. The net goes wide, missing you completely, Cal. But Olrin, as you cast this light to shine upwards, you see in the cave system, there is something in there that is just watching. This large, hulking, gluttonous-looking figure that's just watching this entire thing take place with a salivating mouth to the side.
Okay. Please tell me it's a Yeti.
Better hope it's blind too. Grab the Jellybean, run the fuck away. Run the fuck away.
Okay, yeah. Cal, as soon as Oren yells that, Cal is trying to lift the net off and.
What is your strength? What is your strength score?
My strength score is +2 with a 14.
A 14.
I have +3 with a 16.
Okay. A 14 won't do it. You'll need to roll to see if you can lift it off. So this will be an athletics check.
Okay.
What about Oren?
Oren probably could, but you weren't up to the same distance as Cal, unless you want to run up and try and lift up.
I mean, I want to run up and try and help Cal.
Okay.
Lift it up.
Sure. With what's your strength score? 16?
Yep.
Okay, 16 is enough to lift it off. You begin to lift up the heavy matted net, and as you do, the ball bearings just land onto the side, cracking against the ground. The light still shines above. You hear grunting from up top. I'll need both of you to roll initiative, as we're going to have a quick moment to see who acts when.
Who said it? Who said that we won't have a combat encounter, guys?
Also have advantage, right?
Yes, you do. You have advantage.
Sorry, I need to activate it once. There we go. You can go for it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna roll it normally. Don't know how might be. Initiative, advantage. Oh.
Hey.
Oof, okay. Oh, classic Olrin fashion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then all right. So first to act as Cal. You see Olrin has lifted up the net and Jellybean is now free, but as they kind of like look around, there's no face to them. They don't seem to understand what's going on. They see you and they just hug you. And they're gripping on top.
Yes. I am interpreting this as positive. Don't you take this away from me. Yeah, Cal is gonna grab it. Well, is it holding tight enough that I can still use my hands?
It seems slightly sticky, so yes.
Plot twist.
I love that. Okay, perfect. That would not be fun. Interesting, but not be fun. Maybe. So yeah, Cal is going to grab his bow then and try and shoot at those guys above us because they throw nets. That's rude.
All right. You still can't see them as they threw them off the edge, but you can definitely curve your shots to try and hit them if you want. They have full cover, so it's going to be basically a roll at disadvantage to see if you can hit them.
Blast them with a nice arrow.
Okay, sweet. Ooh, 18.
18. 18 will hit, actually. So go for it, roll the damage.
Sweet. It's just a normal arrow. Completely normal arrow, so that's just 8 points of damage.
What do you have those for?
Fling the arrow. You watch as...
normal arrows? For people I don't want to insta-kill.
Into the wind, and you think you're about to miss, but then the wind pulls it in, and you hear this thud into the side of some person, and they take the hit.
The cafe and the mortals are on our side.
Oh, I mean, maybe. Who knows? Who the fuck knows what's going on? Maybe.
Right, Cal, you have another attack if you want to use it.
I do. I'm going to try and hit the second one as well. I'm trying to dissuade them from, participating in this fight. 10.
That time you try and follow up 2 shots, shoot into the wind. One of them just scatters and just gets caught by the wind and loses all momentum. The other one lands in. Anything else on your turn?
Well, technically that's a 15. I just realized I rolled initiative, but not. That's a 15 technically, but it doesn't
15,
matter.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And then I'm just gonna run for it.
Okay. You go to run. Very good. You run as fast as you can, 30 feet. Jellybean weighs nothing. You just have them attached to your body and you begin to run as fast as you can. Where are you running to?
Back down the way we came.
Okay. Very good. At this point,
And
as you are
since
running away,
Janet is...
yeah, go for it. Janet, would you like Janet?
No, I was just going to say that Janet is going to stick next to Ulrin before he can retreat, and then she's going to retreat with him.
All right, cool. Ulrin, I'd like you to roll a perception check.
All right.
Okay. You see hurling down balls of flame towards your direction. 3 attacks being made against you. They're going to be at disadvantage since they can't see you. They're just guessing. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
26 to hit.
Also hits.
And we'll say one of them goes towards Janet since they are right next to you. An 18 to hit Janet.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 26 points of fire damage to you, Ulrin, which is going to be halved to 13.
Yep.
And the second one again, same. So 13 points of fire damage. These balls of flame just fling themselves off the edge and they almost detonate next to you, causing all the shrapnel of flame to embed into your skin, whilst Janet covers you from the third one from hitting. With these balls of light exploding next to you, you hear from inside the cave, the monster that's there is seeing the lights, and you can almost see the glint in its eyes as it looks like it's going to rush after you to try and grab you and pull you in. This thing has long arms, a thick gelatinous body, and you see it's built for grabbing and pulling into the cave fast and quick. I
can't believe it's not a Yeti. I swear to God, it's not a Yeti. This is ridiculous.
That's your concern in this moment?
We will never find a Yeti. We'll find everything but a Yeti.
We never will.
It's going to be a Yeti.
You don't want to encounter one of these. It will not end well for you.
So the monsters go, because unfortunately, Ulrin, you just rolled too low. Is going to, you see, with quick speed, rush forward with its arms extended, and it's going to try and yoink you and Janet in one grasp. So this is going to be a dexterity saving throw from the two of you.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, no.
I'll give you advantage because of the daylight that you've...
Oh, does Janet also have advantage?
Yeah, you both do because of the...
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Yay, it doubled. Yeah, I thought so, but still, it doubled.
Ulrin, you see this large creature just rush up to you, try and grab you. You narrowly dodge out the way, but Janet is engulfed in the single hand. This thing is a giant size. It's large, it's huge, and its arm wraps around Janet and pulls them in. You can have an attack of opportunity if you want, as it recoils away back into the cave.
It also takes a d4 from grappling Janet.
Yes. So.
Ooh, it takes 4 points of damage.
Okay, very good. Ulrin, if you have a reaction you want to use.
Yeah, I'm currently thinking if I can use any spell for this, but no, I can just smack it with a hammer.
All right. I'll give you advantage if you want.
All right.
Oh,
Crit.
odd. Okay, all the
Nice.
damage.
All right, 17.
Okay. With that single strike back, you see you cripple its hand as it tries to pull Janet free, and it winces enough that it lets go and just recoils backwards without having grabbed either of you. Scared of the sunlight that you produced, as well as just fending it off and pushing it away. It recoils back into the cave and tries to disappear from sight. It is now your turn, Ulrin.
All right. I would like to use my bonus action to spawn a thingy, spiritual weapon. Basically, an exact copy of my hammer that I won't use to attack. It will just menacingly float towards the creature as I use my action to dash away.
Okay, perfect. You begin to run as fast as you can back down the hill. Very good. Cal, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, I think we're running, but just to make sure the creature doesn't intend to follow us, Cal's going to send an arrow supporting Orin's spiritual weapon.
Okay.
So he's going to take a shot at it.
Go for it.
Can I see it?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay. That's a normal roll. Oof. 27. I would have been scared if you said it didn't, for 13 points of damage.
Okay. You have another attack if you want to.
And
another one.
Has Janet already reached me? Oh, no, wait, it's melee attacks. Never mind. Don't mind. No mind.
You have another
it's
attack.
just with a weapon attack. Yeah. Also, Janet is gonna support me with 1d6 fire damage on top of that, because she can. Sure. She's awesome like that. Yay! So it's 15, and it's burning.
Very good.
You're fucking allergic to those ice arrows.
I am. Do you want me to use one of them for this?
They literally respawn into your quiver.
I know, but I'm used to not using resources, because what if I need them later? But I can use these. I don't need to save them. I can't get that into my head, okay? It's a difficult thing to remember.
Oh boy, making arrows for you is going to be a blast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to use it. So it's. I mean, I doubt. It's big. Is it large or is it even bigger?
Its class is huge.
Goddammit, I can't push it. But well, if I hit it, I still get more damage. So yeah, second attack with an ice arrow to make Arne happy. Yay. 20.
That hits.
Yay! 1d4 extra damage. So that's 10 with 2 of those being force damage.
Okay, well, you sink in that second arrow and you watch as it's just beginning to bleed out profusely, this greenish blood, and it just recoils as far back as it can. You've nearly killed it. It's just kind of like hiding away in the shadows now as far back as it can to avoid getting involved now. Very good. You keep running. The people on the top of the ridge, you are now far enough away from them that they're kind of out of sight. But you do see one javelin throw your way. And we're going to roll a d4 to determine who it is. So it'll be 1 will be Cal, 2 will be Jellybean, 3 will be Ulrin, and 4 will be Janet. It's Jellybean!
I swear to God. Sorry, the alert interception that Janet has, is that before the roll is made or after the roll is made?
Read the ruling. What does it say?
If an ally within 15 feet is targeted for an attack, you move to intercept the attack and become the target. Doing so gives them advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so
sort of sounds like before the roll, right?
Yeah, it is. So you basically cause Janet to get in the way, so that whatever the roll is, it's going to be against them. So at advantage.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Give me a second. What's your AC? Because I got the reflective shield thingy.
Her AC is 19, so.
Yeah, give me a second. Because of shield.
So I would need a +3. No, +4.
Yeah. No, your ally adds +2, so doesn't save.
Yeah, not enough.
The javelin hits into Janet. They're going to take a bit of damage, not too much. They take 12 points of piercing damage. But as soon as Janet is impaled, you see that before the blade hits the ground, it stops midair. And you see Janet's like stuck in place as the javelin is embedded in their chest as they're trying to fly out from it.
I swear to God, I was gonna not kill these people. Oh well.
Oren, it's your go.
All right. How close am I to thingy Janet?
Right next to you. You've all been dashing, so you are pretty much all together.
Can I try get her off the javelin and then give her a quick healing word?
Yeah, sure. You can make a athletics check to see if you can push them off, because you're trying to essentially leverage the javelin away from their body.
All right.
Because it is stuck in place. It is like an immovable rod. Oh my
Crit.
God, Oren, Jesus Christ. Whenever it comes into effect, it's fucking like it's peak. I don't know why. Every time it happens, like it's either dog shit rolls or really goated rolls. It's fucking ridiculous. You, with all your might, just push Janet off of this javelin. The javelin holds stalwart in the air. You know what this is. You've seen it before. There is no way of you unlocking it. It seems like whoever is attuned to it has that power. And you just push Janet off, and yeah, you don't take any damage because you're rolling that 20. Otherwise, you would have taken a d4, but that's fine. What would you like to do? Are you running as well?
Yeah, I'll keep running.
Okay. You continue to run, and we'll say we are out of initiative now as you continue to run down and away from this attack. And we're going to have a quick break. We're going to have a quick 5-minute break just for the rest of us. I know Helen went away for a little bit, but I am dying for a wee. So we're going to go on a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back for more of this madness. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yay. Welcome back. So, as we last left off, Ulrin and Cal were running for their lives as Cal has now retrieved Jellybean, who has seemingly become a full sentient thing, creature, whatever you want to call it. It's a Jellybean with legs. But whilst that's going on, Helen and Alicio, the two of you are still in the city and have not seen any sight of Cal or Ulrin. They have been away for the better part of an hour and maybe a half as they've trekked through the mountains and have yet to return.
I'm just gonna do a little sending. Because it's been a while.
Ellen has no means of contacting them, so would just be kind of hanging out, wandering around, trying to like eavesdrop a little bit, get the general vibe of the market.
Okay.
Maybe looking for a tailor who could make her some fun new custom trousers or something. Just kind of meandering about, not doing all that much.
While you do that, out of curiosity, is me flashbanging the mountainside visible from their position?
This was going to be part of the roll, actually, to see if what Alicia was
Yeah,
doing.
we're both rolling?
Well, it's to see what you were doing first. Helen is looking around the markets. Keeping an ear out.
I was gonna cast sending to
Okay. Well,
Cal.
as you are contemplating and kind of beginning to think where they are, you see on the mountain peaks a glow of white divine light shine up. It's not directly in view, it's almost like it's haloed around one of the mountains, as though it's on the other side. It doesn't catch the attention of everyone. No one even really pays attention unless people are looking to the mountains. Now, Alicio, if you could roll a perception check. You notice that the guard who has been stationed to watch and has been sending the sending spells, you see he notices it when no one else has. That gives you the impression that he is involved in whatever is going on up there, or at least is aware of what's happening.
Little eye twitch. Like, Cal, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Cal, you and your jelly bean. He is gonna like yoink Helen by the scruff of her shirt, pull her back for which tailor she was going towards.
Helen, you find a tailor who's like, "Oh, I can help you a lot here, but if I could, oh, bye." As you're being pulled away.
I have a feeling we'll need to go to the stupid mountain. Hold on. Just gonna go into like a little alleyway somewhere where it's at least a little bit out of the way. I'm gonna kill Cal. I'm gonna do it. I swear an oath not to hurt anyone. I'm about to break it. And he's gonna do the to speed up their way there. He's gonna do his little cart pit thing and lift them up in the sky a little bit, and then
It's not fast. It is visible.
Well, it do be.
You were going to do a sending. Just do a sending.
It is
Don't let Max distract you with his evil stuff.
It is 20 feet per turn.
Yeah.
So that's
which
10 meters per 6 seconds.
It's not 10 meters. It's a third.
It's a third, yeah.
It's about 6 meters per 6 seconds. So a meter a second. It's quite easy to see.
It's like walking pace.
Yeah.
It's slower than if you were running.
So that's why you can do it. Bear in mind, it is the night sky, It's a carpet of the night sky. So it is doable, but I'm just telling you now, if you're going up in a direction, it might be noticed.
Am I gonna have to do a different thing? Okay, wait, I'm gonna ask you something, Max, before I do it.
Here we go. I love these. These are great. It says.
Oh wait. The text.
What?
What's your strength score?
15.
15? Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. I'm assuming that would be less noticeable and I would be
It
way
will be
faster.
less noticeable. You are quicker and it's less of a space because the carpet itself is like a fucking long carpet, you know? Whereas you know, that is a bit more.
Well, I can make it small, but yeah. Okay. He's gonna cast Sending first to Cal. Okay. Are you in trouble? If you're not, you're about to be. Me and Helen are coming over. I'm going to fucking kill you. That's it.
Cal, you receive the message as you're running down the hill after a javelin spear has just been thrown into Janet, and you're just kind of like panting breath, trying to figure out where to go.
Hi. I think we just escaped the trouble, but if you say there's gonna be more, that's cool, I guess. So yeah, sure, come up here. I guess. Why am I being killed?
It's 25.
It's over. It's over 25.
It's over. Save our ears.
That was way over. I think.
Cal just keeps talking in his mind.
Yeah.
Out loud.
Not in his mind, he's talking out loud.
Alicia's gonna turn to Helen. This is gonna be an unconventional way of getting there. But I'm gonna need to carry you.
Helen just kind of does her like most like however she reckons Alicia's gonna try and pick her up, just kind of like crosses her arms over her.
I meant like and like try to pick her up like bridal style, you know, so it's not too
Helen
uncomfortable.
is minimum 20, like twice the size of you.
How short do you think Alicia is?
Barely. Helen's also like relatively tall and relatively thick. So
Hey, he's got a score of 15, alright. He'll be fine.
Okay. So you
Picks
grab
her up.
Helen, pick her up. What's next?
I suppose Helen would see a faint glow from Alicia's back as from like the little shorter part of his cape sprung out two long basically wings that almost melt in with the night sky. Alright, hold on. And he's gonna fly up.
The wings themselves, they don't really flap. They almost kind of like fall into a direction, and you see Alicia just begin to like drift off up into that direction with you in hand.
Oh, I wanted them to flap, but alright.
Fuck, okay. Flap. They flap. They flap now. They flap.
Quietly, but yeah.
They flap now.
What everything?
Yeah, they flap
God dang
quietly.
They flap like a colibri.
Shit. You flap your wings like a bird and you fly up, okay? I would like the two of you just to roll Alicia an athletics check and Helen a acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics because that's better.
Yeah! Let's go!
Nat 20 is enough. So You hold on to
Drunk.
Helen. Helen's having like a hard time. Again, her proportions are probably a bit more different than yours, and you're like trying to hold her, and she's like, I don't know if this is okay, and you're like, I got this, and you just hold her as you're flying upwards. I'm gonna roll to see if they spot you flying up.
Mhm.
They're gonna have disadvantage. Okay. The two of you fly up. So where are you heading towards? Straight to the light?
Yes.
All right.
As
Good
close
job.
as I can get.
Okay. You begin to fly upwards, up the mountain. The wind itself is howling at you. It's called the Howling Mountains for a reason, and you are just buffeted by it every second. But your wings are strong enough, you are strong enough, and you just barrel through it. Eventually, you reach over the cusp of one of these stubbier mountains where the light was kind of shining from. You look around. How long does the spell last for, Ulrin?
Quite a while, I
An
think.
hour. If it's longer than a minute, then it should be okay.
Yeah, works for an hour.
Okay. So you begin to fly upwards as the light is still shining there. Whilst this is all happening now in tandem, Cal and Ulrin, where are you guys going and what are you doing?
Just back to the city, I guess. Just gunning it, running.
Continuing to run full speed?
Yep.
Okay. I would need the two of you to roll a Constitution saving throw then. Okay.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Even though the day has been long and you've been kind of flagging a little bit, this pump of adrenaline in you just keeps you going for this last half of the descent downwards of the mountain. I would like the two of you either to roll a survival or perception check, either one, as you are looking ahead further down to navigate your way down the mountain. Okay.
Oof.
Oren, you are just running on pure adrenaline as the heavy armor that you're wearing is kind of like slogging you down slightly. Cal, you are a bit more lighter on your feet. You get a bit further down and you're looking around the premises and just seeing if there is any sort of dangers ahead. Seems pretty clear. Doesn't seem like anyone's coming your way, but you do notice that there are things following you. There is a pursuit that is going on. You do not see them, but you do see just like the shadow every so often just dart past and run after you. It seems to be two figures.
Mm-hmm.
They are a ways away since you had a fairly good head start, but you notice that they are gaining speed because Orin is much slower in this snow, and as well, you have the kind of path as well to look for and try and guide your way down safely. So you are slower than them, as they seem more adept in this region than you are. So what's your plan? Continue running as fast as you can, because they will catch up eventually unless you try something.
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to find out whether enhance ability has a speed buffing option, but it doesn't.
As soon as are they within 150 feet of us?
They will be soon. They're not yet.
Okay. Just trying to keep an eye on that. As soon as they do that, I want to cast a spell on them, or like on the terrain right in front of them, so they run right into it.
Okay. For this, then, I'll ask you to roll a wisdom check to see if you can time your magic at the right opportunity. Right.
I cannot.
You begin to turn around and you could try and catch them, but you're unsure if it'll actually work. Up to you.
Okay. I mean, I rarely use spells. I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and cast Spike Growth on the area right in front of them where they're about to run into, which is a 20 feet radius of terrain that then turns into difficult terrain. And if a creature moves into it or travels within it, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay. You cause this growth just begin to erupt, almost like thorny vines begin to...
Oh no, it does look natural. It's an illusion. So they have to make a perception save against my spell save DC to notice that it's actually dangerous. So it doesn't really look like anything.
Okay. One of them will fail, the other one will succeed. You watch as these two darkened figures stop their tracks. One of them runs in a few feet in. You can roll 64. It's 2d4 for each 5 feet, right?
Yes it is.
So you can roll 64.
64. Ooh, 16.
You see they begin to get shredded by the illusionary space, not knowing that it was there. Meanwhile, the other one begins to run off in a different direction. This one's still trudging through to try and get towards you. You keep running, but doing that means that you lose a bit of pace yourself. Olrin, is there anything you'd like to do?
How close are they at this point?
They are within the range of the spell, which is around 120 feet at this point. One of them is. The other ones run off into a different direction.
All right. In that case, I would like to... for how long can I have a spell prepared?
Because this isn't in a combat scenario, I'll allow you to hold it until the requirement is met.
All right. In that case, the requirement is them coming within 60 feet, and I would like to cast Command on them, second level.
Okay. So if one appears and not two, you're still going to cast it? Or are you waiting till both arrive?
Waiting till both arrive, but deciding spontaneously if they do something else threatening, I might cast it earlier.
Okay, perfect. The two of you preparing these spells, holding your concentrations, you continue to run. Cal, with your previous survival check, you follow down the path that you were going down before. And you do so well enough that you're not getting lost. But you are on the run, and these guys are gaining. Alicio and Helen, the two of you arrive at the top of the mountain to find that the glowing light is shining like a ball of golden energy. You see the elements of nets down below, and you can see a javelin left in the ground towards a forested area. And it seems like that had some sort of disturbance, at least.
He's gonna fly just a little bit closer to the ground and then like keep following the signs of fighting.
What's your
immediately gets yoinked into the cave.
My flying speed is fucking hold on. Equal to my walking speed, so 30, but if I'm dashing, then 60.
Yeah. Okay. You begin to follow this trail of destruction. You see elements of flames still smoldering in the stone. You find that javelin still embedded in the air, just hovering there as though it doesn't have any purchase on anything. It's just fixed there in space. Looking ahead, you see the forest down below, and you can hear what sounds like movement further down. But the wind is howling enough that it's difficult to track. I will ask either one of you or either one to roll a survival or perception check. You can either give someone advantage or you can roll by yourselves. Up to you.
Your perception's probably going to be the highest?
Yeah,
because I don't... Yeah, I'm happy for Alicio to do that.
feel like Helen just like has snow coming into her face the entire time if there is any.
Yep.
So perception at advantage, right?
Yes.
27.
Okay. You stare down ahead, and as you look around, you can see the trail of snow that's been broken up from someone who's freshly ran through. As you are flying down, not being impeded by the trees necessarily, you are having to dodge out of the way, but you're not having to worry about the ground being uneven. But I will need you to roll an athletics check as well, Alicio, to maintain that hold
Okay.
whilst you're flying, because the wind is a
Are
problem.
you about to drop me?
Okay.
17.
At this point, the wind is getting a bit too much for you to maintain this flying speed. If you were to continue going ahead, you may be buffeted off course, because it can, at some points, have enough strength in it that it does just carry you down the mountainside, and you may end up kilometers away from where you were before. So it's up to you if you want to take that risk.
Hear me out. Big brain.
Hear me out. How about no?
No. Is there snow, correct, on these mountains right now?
There
where we
is,
are?
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't settle all over. It's in patches because the wind is strong enough that it just buffets a lot of it away.
Damn it.
So it doesn't settle like everywhere. That's why it's in like small areas.
I wanted to ski down. Oh, my shield.
Sorry.
So essentially it would like steer me off to a different direction, right?
Yeah. It would carry you like a kite. And if you weren't strong enough, you might get flown like miles away and get lost, or you get hit into something really hard.
Anyways. Sorry. I make jokes when I panic.
It's careful to throw you off course. This close.
Could I at this point use my carpet though? Because I don't think it has its own gravitational thing, right? It wouldn't.
You can still be pushed, but you are almost grounded, like you're walking on the ground. So you're not free flying, you know? Because when you're flying, you're like a bird in the wind. They don't typically fly there. They follow the current. But if you're walking on the carpet can move, and it's not pushed, but people on it
but
can
it
be
would
pushed.
still be slower than our walking speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Lisa's gonna land then.
Okay.
And put Helen down. It's too risky for me to keep flying from here on out. We're gonna need to keep sprinting down, try to catch up with them.
Helena just kind of nod. He's trying to. Yeah. And you get the idea that maybe she gets a little light sick. She looks slightly woozy.
With that, no, Alice is taking 5 steps back.
The two of you just begin to back and forth.
All right, before we throw up each other, let's go.
Yep.
Okay. The two of you begin to run through the forest. I'd like a survival check from the two of you to see if you can follow the tracks of destruction and not get lost. Since you do not know where you're going.
The blind leading the blind. We don't know shit.
Okay.
Okay, well, I rolled a 12. You keep me out of it.
I don't know, dude. I don't think it's high enough. I don't think it's good enough.
I'm just gonna use my
I swear to God.
Elven Klein again. Hold on. Oh, I can do that. I kind of forgot about that. My bad. I can give an ally within 30 feet of you a free reroll of any dice roll they make within the next 10 minutes. The reaction, you can turn that good fortune onto you. Does that come after the roll or before the roll?
I think you need to give it to them beforehand, like a buff.
But
That's what it
as a
sounds like.
reaction, I can turn the good fortune onto me.
Yes.
So what is that? Can I just do it for myself?
I don't know what this ability is. I can't remember.
But you wrote it. What do you mean?
How much did I write?
Oh my god.
What does it say? What does it say, Robbie? What does it say?
It says, as a reaction, you can turn that good fortune onto you. You can use this ability a number of
There we
times
go.
equal to your preferences. So can
That's a
I do
reaction.
it?
Done, yeah.
Yay! I'm gonna do it again. Thank you.
All right, it's going to be lower, but it doesn't matter.
Shut up.
No.
No, fuck you,
Yes!
Max. Fuck you.
God dang it. I was hoping you'd both be lost in this fucking mountain.
That would be pretty funny.
Okay, the two of you rolling well enough as a group maintain course down the mountain. There isn't much noise that's going on at the moment. You can't hear people fighting or anything like that. It just sounds like movement and the odd glow of something in the distance, which is keeping you on track. But the wind is kind of enough to cause you to like wince, close your eyes as you're trying to like peer through and continue. Back down at the other side of the group, both Cal and Olrin, you are still journeying down, but unfortunately, Olrin is still too slow, slowing you down as a group, that is, that they are catching up. And at one point, you see a javelin thrown in your direction. This time, it's aiming for Cal. So, this is going to be an attack roll against you, Cal.
Yeah.
That's going to hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely going to hit.
You will take 8 points of piercing damage. And as soon as it kind of hits into your back, you just feel this click of motion and you are stuck in place. You cannot move as you're like trying to pull this thing free. You are just stuck in place, as was the previous javelin that was thrown.
Can I not move at all, or can I just not move my legs, or like can I move my arms?
You can move yourself, but you are pinned in this thing. It is pierced through your back, and it's holding you in the space. The more you move, the more it kind of hurts. But in the same turn, you feel the javelin shift, and your feet begin to pull as you are being dragged towards the figure that threw the javelin before. You are pulled 20 feet towards them as now they become in view slightly more. You see a fire genasi, coal sort of appearance with blue markings across their face, a fire genasi from Vesyl, who is trying to grab you in towards them.
Is the fire genasi close enough for the command spell?
Yes, they are now.
All right, then I would like to use that with the command release.
Okay. So what saving throw is that? Wisdom or charisma? Wisdom, though.
That's wisdom.
Okay. Their wisdom. That's going to be a 16.
Let me see. That's.
I think is a failure.
Yeah, shouldn't save.
Okay.
I think I have 17. Yeah.
I think so as well. Okay, so 16. You issue the command, and Cal, you feel the javelin that was pulling you before just almost stop in place, and you feel it shrink and pull out of you and retreat
nice,
back
very nice.
to this fire genasi's hand as they grab it in their hand, look at you and look at the rest of you, confused. Olrin, is there anything else you want to try?
How far?
Okay, no, go for it, Cal.
Oh, I was gonna shoot him retaliation. How far this was? How far away is he from me?
About 60
is he
feet away.
too close? Or okay, perfect. Then I'm also gonna be a bitch about this. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna make the sharpshooter because fuck him.
Okay.
Also use
Let's
ice arrows.
see. And I use ice arrows. Oh, goddamn. That's just a 12.
12 won't hit, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's
I figured.
Warning shot, warning
Next.
shot. You know.
Next.
Yeah, same. Wait, can I do the sharpshooter twice in a turn?
Yep.
Okay, let me check that. I can? Sweet.
You can do that as often as you want.
Ooh, as often as I want, you say. 9! It got worse.
Well, apparently you can't.
Yeah.
Both
well,
arrows
it
get caught by the wind,
happens.
just hits into the side of the rock. No
Uh-huh.
effect.
Mean. Well. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I have a question. Just
Yeah,
out of game. Why is there a -5 again?
because they use sharpshooter.
Because sharpshooter. It's a -5 to attack, but a +10 to damage. If I hit.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
There's also the same for
Yeah.
weapons as well.
I kind of assumed it was the other way.
I need to make you a better bow.
So, you missed those 2 attacks, Cal, unfortunately. Ulrin, is there anything you'd like to do? That was your held action. So now they're within range, you can use an action or turn, whatever you want. And Cal, don't forget you also got Janet if you want to use them.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. She's gonna act out, alright.
I'm gonna use another command, this time level 1.
Mm-hmm.
Flee!
Okay. They fail.
Yep.
On their turn, they will be running away. You see them in the actions of ready to run back up to the mountain, to where they originally came from.
Is there any chance that they, although, I can't make them do that.
What would you like to try?
No, I was thinking maybe they run back through the spike growth, but I can't do anything that harms them.
No, unfortunately not. But they might not know that there is a spike growth there.
Very true.
That's true. You're not telling them go into the spike. They're just telling them please.
This guy would. But how does he know how far across it? Let's roll. Yeah, he knows. He knows.
God damn it!
This is the one that walked through it, so he jumps over the rest and then continued to bring you guys closer to him. Okay, so he's going to be running away. As soon as that all ends, unless you want Janet to do something against them, Cal.
Question: would Janet know that she can't? Well, can I damage people and they're still under command, or if I damaged him, does the command drop? Is that too metagamey?
I'm not sure if it does. I'm not sure.
I can't command them something that directly harms them. But they can be harmed
can an
by,
ally of yours
others doing that. They just can't be harmed by the command.
Yeah,
like I can't tell them eat the arrow.
Because it's going to be on their turn, they take this action. It's not like it's a compulsion otherwise, so it's fine. You can make an attack and it doesn't affect it.
Okay, sweet. Then I'm going to use her attacks for the first time ever. She's going to make 1 claw attack and then 1 tail attack. Let's see how she does. 18 to hit with the claw attack. Sweet. Ooh, for 11 points of damage, and she's going to give me half of that to heal. Wait, no, let me check the damage on the other one. No, that's lower. Sweet. So I'm gonna heal by 5. And then she's going to make a tail attack. Ooh, with 14. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Yeah. Okay. And then she's just gonna stand there menacingly.
Okay. They begin to flee away, so they can make an attack opportunity if they want.
Ooh. I'm just looking if it really matters which one I attack with. Then she's going to attack with the bite. She's just going to snap at it as it runs away. God, so many buttons to press. Attack, normal. 22! Okay, I mean, I assume that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, okay, you're silent. So yeah, for another 6.
Sorry, I did say it might not have picked up on the mic. Excellent. Okay, Janet bites into them as they begin to run away. The rest of team on top of the mountain, Helen and Alicio, as you guys are running down, you see from the edge of your periphery a fire genasi begin to run up as fast as they can towards you. They and stop running. They look back, look at you, javelin in hand, now that it retrieved into their palm, and they're going to throw it at one of you. So we'll do 1 or 2 is Helen, 3 or 4 is Alicio. That's Helen. Attack roll is going to be made against you. That's going to hit, I'm pretty sure. As javelin is thrown in your direction, you're going to take 6 points of piercing damage. The point of it lands into your arm, and you feel your arm pinned down in the air. You can't move out of it. It's embedded into your arm, and you feel it just immovable in this space as you are pinned to it. That's its go. We'll move on to the 2 of you now. So Helen and Alicia, which one of you want to go first?
Give me a second. Can I assume that Alicio gets out in pain or something? Can I hear that?
Helen,
That's not me. Helen got her.
Sorry.
Helen got shanked.
Well, can they see us?
They can't see you because you're on the edge of this kind of like, it's almost like there's a bit of a wind buffet, and as soon as that guy ran away, he now entered your guys' vision. So you can't see each other, but you've seen this one guy back and forth.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, Helen would basically immediately just kind of and I'm try and yank it because I'm not really grappled by this thing. It's just kind of
technically restrained by it.
Okay.
However, you can use one of your attack actions to try and pull yourself free of it, unless you have another method of trying to free yourself. So to answer your question, Olrin, you do not hear Helen scream because she just grunts. She's like,
Fair enough.
Realistically, I don't have all that stuff on me, and I'm in the air. So, how sturdy is this javelin?
It's enchanted, so it's almost unbreakable.
Very. Okay, I'm going to try and get free. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and free myself.
Okay.
I don't think I have something better to get out of this. Yay, I'm so good at those. Okay. Where is it?
11 is not enough. You try and free yourself, but your hand is still pinned. You can use another one of your attacks if you want to try and do the same. Or you can
just kind of shout, "Get your fucking javelin out of me! What the hell?" Just
Olrin, you hear that?
Shouting at whoever it is. Just
from the other side, from the other side, you hear, Cal! No, Helen, she's back there.
Yeah? Why? How?
Fucking avalanche.
We're gonna cause yippies. Okay.
You never know. It can be a stone avalanche.
Stone.
I forgot what those are called in English.
Landslide.
Thank you. That thing.
Let's not cause that.
Can Alicia go now?
Well, Helen, you've still got another attack action if you want to try and get out still.
Yeah, she'll try again. She doesn't really have a better option.
You got
it's worse.
Again, because it's magically attuned, you're trying to figure out a way to turn it off, but there's no trigger point on it. And you're just trying to yank it free or yank yourself free by going down the shaft. Why do I say these things? But you are stuck there for now. Alicia, what would you like to do?
Looking between Helen and the guy. Don't pull that out, you'll cause it to bleed. And he's gonna turn back to the guy and just kinda like, dang it. And do a guiding bolt at 2nd level at him.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Fuck you specifically. Bonk.
Yeah.
Watch this be a nat 20 as well. This guy's gonna get eviscerated.
Please don't. 18.
Okay, 18 hits. Second level 5d6.
22 radiant damage.
How would you like to kill him?
Can I like not kill him?
Goodbye.
You don't have to. It's up to you.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
And then bonus action help Helen.
Well, you have nothing to help with, so you're just there as moral support.
I could heal her. I could do
if you want to try and heal her. However, healing her would close the wound around the
that's a good point. Bonus actions. Technically, I could use spiritual weapon to try to break.
If you want to try, up to you.
I don't know if that would work. Would that help breaking it?
I feel like that's a terrible idea. The spear is embedded, and if you hit it, that will have consequences.
I'm not gonna like hammer it in, like summon a fucking hammer. I meant like break it.
Compartment blows up or something.
Hold on, Helen. We're recreating the fucking Jesus scene. Whatever.
Jesus Christ.
No. No, he's gonna leave the finishing blow. If he wants to kill the guy, he'll let Helen do that. But he's just gonna be like, You got this. Just maybe like pull it through the other side, because if you pull it back out, it's gonna be worse. And yeah,
you
that's bad.
Throw your kind of like condensed stars towards this Ganassi. It knocks him out cold as it just burns a radiant energy into his chest. As soon as he falls to the ground, you are going over to Helen and just like, don't worry, it's okay. Helen, you find that it's no longer stuck in space. You can now move freely. It seemed to be on a concentration basis with this Ganassi. It is now just kind of still embedded in your arm, but at least it's no longer like pinned you there.
Okay.
You still need to yank it out.
Imagine if he like fell into the thorns and died.
Just face first. Orin, Cal, you see the flashing light. You hear your allies on the other side. I'm gonna roll a d20.
No.
10 or higher, something happens. Okay.
No.
Oh, something happens.
Cal, Olrin, the two of you see behind you, that other guard had ran around and essentially wrapped themselves around the base of this mountain and are now impeding your exit. The guard is not the same size as the Ganassi. Instead, they are larger. You see the bald-headed, cracked-looking skin of the Goliath, who is gritting their teeth. His hands are aflame with burning red light. See, the arrows that you shot before, Cal, are still embedded into his arm. And he's just looking at the two of you. So, what happens now?
How about you try to heed your lady? We are promised not being harmed.
But then again, what will you do after all of this? Will you stick to your promises? Will you get an audience with Aiden Hassar?
Either you take your chance and heed our word, or we will do this the hard way and drag your corpse back to the city.
Roll an intimidation check.
Damn. Get his ass.
Oh,
Get his
gonna
ass
roll.
indeed.
He's going to roll a wisdom save.
Scary dad.
Plus his wisdom. It's going to be a 20. Just. It's got a plus
Why
6.
does he have a 6 in
Motherfucker.
wisdom? Fucking dumb ass.
damn. Well, he probably has a +3 in proficiency or something.
It's a save.
Yeah, he's proficient in wisdom
What?
saves.
Alright, I
says
guess we
you're
have to
gonna
kill
find out.
him. Oh no.
He's a wisdom
Ah,
based.
dang it.
He will see this threat, and you see he'll just grimace. Well, you say that you're going to be of your word, but I do not believe this.
Oh.
I think Aiden Hassar will come for you if you are in danger. If you are
Really?
You think Aiden Hassar has a danger sense that tracks whether we're being assaulted by some guard in the Howling Mountains?
No. What I'm going to do is I will torture each one of you, and you're going to tell me where he is. And then we will seek an audience with him, and if we don't get what we want, then I will throw your remains at his doorstep. At this point, Helen...
Is he within shooting distance? Yeah, I was gonna say. Can I shoot this bitch?
Do we hear what his whole spiel?
Yeah, you hear him through the wind.
Can I shoot him?
Yeah,
Before you do that, can Alicia say something? Be like, hold on, girl, hold on.
You see Helen like mounting bolts into the crossbow.
He's like, girl, I know I want to shoot him too, but like, give me 5 seconds. You can do it after if it doesn't work. Like 5 seconds.
You very much got the "this is truly 5 seconds" kind of
Okay,
look.
yes, ma'am. So you wish to go against the orders of your in command? Or is this her saying?
Everything that she deserves. And if she wants an audience with Aiden Hassar, then I will get her one.
I don't think she would appreciate you. I love that it glitched, by the way, your cam. I didn't even see it. But he's gonna stare down, glaring. You will not hurt these people. I really don't recommend you do that. Because we're not only under the protection of Aiden Hassar, if you wish to think so, but of another being. And they're under protection of me. So I suggest you step back.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Fuck.
No!
What do you mean an 18?
God, fucking damn it! +6 too!
This man wants to die.
Yeah,
Alright.
congratulations,
Yeah,
he is now eating across the bolt.
At least you just look to Helen. Just shoot the fucking
Tasty,
just shoot him.
cross the bolt.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
I don't think I've used it today, so we're gonna do the
Blah, blah, blah. Which one is this?
I forget which one it
Which one are you invoking? Which blood maledict? You have a handful to choose from.
This is true.
It is us. The one that hurts the most.
Yes.
I don't know how they work, but like,
Get his ass.
yeah, big boy damage.
Oren, you're looking at his fiery hands, and
Let's
this was the
do
person
this
that was
one.
hurling the fiery balls at you before.
The fiery bolts.
Fireballs. Balls of fire. Great balls
Okay.
of fire.
Okay.
Until the end of his turn, whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon from which you have an active Crimson Rites, you roll an additional Hemocraft die. Okay. Are you amplifying, or are you just doing the regular?
I'm amplifying it because.
So you're going to take some damage for amplifying it, I believe.
Yeah, I know, but she's pissed. So my Hemocraft die is a D6 now. So.
Good as us.
Ow.
Okay. And then roll both of these attacks at advantage. Well, the next one. Next attack roll.
First
The
one.
first one's at advantage.
What?
And it's ice damage, right?
Yeah. Is the extra. Which is now in.
How bad does he look like, by the way?
He's only been hit by one arrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
Holy.
The D6 is meant to be on the damage roll, so that's -6, but that's still 22. Sorry, my bad.
2 hits.
Okay. Damage is where the
Max
D6
the
goes on.
damage, damn.
Nice.
Damn.
So you rolled an extra D6.
Yeah, that's the what's the other one? Because there's the curses and then there's the blood magic cold damage thing.
Yeah, but for your because you activated the Curse of the Marked, whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon, you must use additional Hemocraft.
Oh, so another one?
Another one, yeah.
Another one!
Another D6. That's one attack. You've got another attack if you want to use it.
Yes, I will be doing that.
Let's go. Yeah, get his ass. Get his ass, Helen. Fuck him up. Yes, good.
Okay. You fire these 2 crossbow bolts. One of them lands into his chest. The other one buries itself into the same area. You see a trickle of blood begin to pour down. He doesn't really mind the hit. And you see he just cracks his knuckles. Is that everything you have? I would prefer that you do not hold back, because I will not be. And I'm going to need each one of you to roll initiative.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Brooke, you're missing another D6.
That's right. Yeah.
Is it every attack? Damn.
It's on that round.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Arda!
Bro, this is really nice. Okay,
don't worry,
it's fine. It's fine. The clerics are allowed to be at the bottom of initiative. The clerics are allowed to be at bottom of initiative. The clerics. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not a bottom.
It's okay. It's okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It's so fine.
I'm going to go through the initiative order. So 25 to 20.
Me.
Anyone?
Me.
Me. 22.
Okay, Helen and then Alicio. Okay.
Yes, the baddies.
20 to 15.
Got
Don't
this.
use that sentence ever again.
What's wrong with the baddies? You're just a hater, Max.
No.
I see how it is.
No, I'm trying to give us class, guys.
You are an op.
The baddies.
Op identified. Helen's next target. Kaboom.
Right through the
Anyway,
fourth
there's
wall.
no one from 20 to 15.
Then it'd be Cal, and then we have this guy who I don't think you've learned his name yet.
Fuck his name.
Fuck his name.
He'll die unknown.
I was about to say, he's an NPC now.
Okay.
Bye.
Then we have
Damn.
Oren last. Helen, go for it. You see, he's ready to fight. He has his hands out to the side. He's like, just hit me with everything you have. The flames are still burning in both palms, and he is just walking in your direction, and you look like he's ready to bolt towards the group of you. He doesn't look at any of you in particular to single out as his next target, but you see he's ready to rush in with...
I am realizing that he's a fire genasi and that Fire-Goliath. Well, it's the extra damage on my hits, which is ice. Yep. The normal amount from the thing is still just piercing. It's not.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's not got any resistances or vulnerabilities to ice, so all good.
How far up are we still?
You're not from the mountain, or
like
from where he is. Elevation.
Yeah.
But you guys, so Alicio, Helen, you've kind of joined Cal and Oren, so you're probably 20 feet away from them. Cal and Oren are about 30 feet away from the Goliath.
Okay.
All this for a fucking jelly bean. This shit better turn into something
that jelly bean is currently clinging to me like a baby, okay?
Why did you have a jelly bean baby? Why did you fuck, man? What, like,
it did not! I just found it!
Yeah, Helen very much right now is giving Cal the look of this shit better be fucking worth it. This was going so well. We could have just like stayed in here. You absolute stink eye just out of the corner. But yeah, Helen's just gonna
oh, what a lovely night.
Stink eye reaction, but yeah. We're gonna do some more trying to hit him.
Are you, by the way, before you hit, are you doing any hemocraft stuff, or
because
it went away?
I know, but I don't want to take more damage.
Just making sure. An 18 will hit.
Because I can only do it so many times, so I don't want to overdo it.
Oh, also, I forgot that the next creature who hits him has advantage after my guiding bolt. I forgot about that.
Oh, so we'll just say it for this then. If Helen, you want to reroll.
Oh, we'll do that.
Oh no, wait, it wasn't him though that you hit. You hit the Fire Genasi.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind.
Yeah. Never mind. Ignore
that. Ignore that.
Yeah. Okay, I want to do an untethering strike with that because it says when you hit an enemy. So I think this works with that, right?
Sure, yeah, it does.
Okay, so just normal damage, and then I'm gonna go for again more shooting him.
It's done. Then 25 points of damage?
Yeah, it is.
Holy moly.
I'm guessing that doesn't. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
14 will not hit. No.
Okay, that's fine. That's so fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back a little bit.
Sure thing. You take some distance between you and him. The arrow bolt that hit into him, you see it hits like a vital part of his leg that begins to seize up. You see the muscles begin to spaz in his leg as he's almost like slowed down because of it. He looks down and looks at where it came from, and Helen just begins to disappear into the kind of like misty sort of wind shadows that are around, now out of kind of range. And he just kind of smiles. You've trained well, but you've not trained against something like me. That's your go, Helen. Alicia.
Yes.
One question. How long has it been since we left the city?
We'll say it's been 30 minutes-ish.
Okay, so my wings are still active.
Yeah,
cool.
They're still active.
I'm gonna fly up. How tall is this guy?
This guy's 8 foot tall.
Out of his reach. Essentially. 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Is Helen doing okay HP wise? How are people doing HP wise? Are we doing
She's
good?
like
Fine.
she's like approaching half health.
Oren looks like he's taken a few hits.
Looks pretty burned.
Alright.
Ellen can keep distance. Olren is less capable of keeping distance.
Yeah. I'm gonna do, as a bonus action, a little healing word to Oren.
Okay. What level?
First level, for now.
Okay.
9.
Pretty good.
Oh, damn, that's max.
Yeah. That's me. Hello.
I see what you did there.
Okay. I'm hilarious. Action?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Action. Fellas, do we do another lightning bolt? It's a good question.
Always do
We
it.
love a lightning bolt.
Do you still have that Twilight Zone thingy that gives temporary HP?
I do, but I don't know if everyone's in range.
Twilight Zone.
We've entered the Twilight Zone.
Is everyone in range? Question mark, question mark.
What's the range of Twilight
30
thing?
feet radius.
Yeah, Helen's still within range. You're within range of your team. Yeah. Just not him.
Oh
no, he's not
want to
motivated
get
to healing.
him. Okay, I'll hit him next turn. I'll do the Twilight Domain then.
Okay.
Domain expansion.
Domain.
Claps his hands. The cards from his deck make a giant dome around as they're just spinning. And yeah, everyone inside is gonna gain temporary HP.
Okay.
Which I will give myself 2.
How much HP?
Remember the fuck it is. Twilight Sanctuary. It is, oh my god, so much of 1d6 plus my cleric level.
Okay.
So d6 plus 6.
Are you guys
Fucking hell, 7.
players, are you guys all right with sticking for another 20 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brooke?
Yeah. The faster we can do it, the better.
Okay. We'll try and breeze through it.
Does Janet also get the temp HP?
They would do, yeah.
On your turn though.
Cal, it's your turn. You gain 7 temp HP.
Cool.
Oh no, I roll for him too. I roll every time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So 11.
Yeah, 11. Ooh,
So is that for Cal or is that for Janet? How does this work? Do Cal and Janet get the same?
They act on the same turn, so they both get 11.
The same turn. So we can say they both get 11, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Also remind me, Max, do I have to use my bonus action to command Janet to do something? Or does she
So.
or is it different rules?
I think we're doing it as
okay, sweet, with the update.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that means I have my bonus action free to shift Hunter's Mark onto him. And then attempt this sharpshooter thing again, because it's really fun and I really want this to work for once. Oh, yes! 21! Nice! So that is an additional 1d6 from Hunter's Mark, and then plus 10. So that is going to be 24 points of damage.
Remember, you used an ice arrow. You did. I'm sure.
Oh,
of it.
yes! God, yes! And wait, was it a d6 or a d4? God fucking damn it. Yeah. So it's 26 points of damage.
Yeah. That's a hit.
On the first one.
Yeah, go for the next one.
Oh, this is not good. Frey should never get the sharp defeat. He would always do it.
By the way, it's not a longbow.
It's a bit addicting.
By the way, the ice arrow also slows
That
the
is a
target
good
for 10 feet
question. I don't.
for 1 round. What?
So
Oh yeah, he's now double
No, it is a
slowed.
1d8 for longbow max.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's the
correct.
heavy
Should be
crossbow that's
correct.
a 1d10.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has a 40-foot movement speed, but it's been reduced to 20. Now it's reduced to 10.
Good luck moving, loser.
He really said throw everything
Also,
at him, and we were like, okay, I guess here we go.
If I hit him again, he's 0 movement, right? Or does it not stack?
No, it would
stack.
stack, but it just wouldn't. Does it not stack as it said in your description? I don't mind if it adds on.
You can say if it stacks or not. You could overcharge the arrow for a 20-foot reduction. Reduction.
Well, but then I
So he like what moves in negative.
my arrow. Lose my arrow. He has to move back.
He tries to go forward, he goes back.
We slow so hard.
Like positively and negatively charged batteries. It's just...
You've never seen anything like me.
Slides
Walk
off the
back to
mountain.
Vesyl.
Nice.
Jesus
So
Christ,
I
we're just
remembered the
pummeling into
D4
this
this time. What?
Oh man.
Oh, holy! That is a 2, a 1, and a 1. I swear.
Oh
Wait,
my
I can reroll
God.
the PS. I can reroll the D8. I'm gonna use the PSFE to reroll the D8. Wow. Wow. Just simply
My one.
impressive. Okay, so that's 10 points of
Right. Very good. Anything else in your turn,
That
Cal?
was depressing.
Move away,
Yeah,
move
Janet
away.
is also going to try and murder him.
Okay, go for it.
Get his
So yeah,
ass.
1 claw attack. Get
That
him.
misses.
Oh no. Okay, that's going to miss. And then another tail attack because it would be funny if this worked. Another 14.
As the melee
God
attack
damn
misses,
it.
you see he grips his fist, which is a flame, and he punches down towards Janet right in the face.
Not
Mhm,
Janet.
mhm.
That's going to
No.
be a 19 to hit.
That does just hit.
Okay.
Dang it.
Has plus 10 to hit.
Yeah.
Holy.
I mean, I
Man,
do
this guy's
too.
fucking built for fighting. Holy fuck.
21 points of fire damage.
Holy fuck.
Is that fire damage?
Yeah.
She's
21 points of
immune.
fire. She's immune to
She's,
fire.
so do does not take any. Yeah, she's immune.
Excellent. So he knows that now.
She just stares at him, but it's like, cool. Good.
Run from the background. Janet,
Cool story, bro.
teach me.
Cool story.
Does nothing. Excellent. He does take damage from hitting her.
Yes, he does.
He just hurt himself.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
She is going to use her bonus action to give Ulren a D4 for his next roll.
Okay. It is now his go. What he's going to do, seeing as the flames did not affect Janet, he will. You see, he reaches to his chest, and an element of stone cracks away, and you see forming from his body a blade made of complete rock solid stone that is a part of his skin. A longsword that just pulls off of himself. He grabs it with both hands, looks towards Janet, and he's going to try and sink it in 3 times against her.
3 times. Holy guacamole.
That's a crit. for
That
him.
is. Oh!
Shaggy.
So this is going to be 26 points of slashing damage.
Painful, yes.
There's fire damage as well, but she doesn't take any. Next strike.
Okay, 26 makes 17.
That's going to be a
left.
12 to hit, which will be a miss, I assume.
Yep, that's a miss.
Next one's a 17 to hit.
That is also a miss.
Okay. He's going to use his bonus action to make 2 more strikes.
2 more.
21 to hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit. She has 21 HP left.
Give me a second. How much AC does
That's
she
a
have?
miss. She has 19 AC.
Okay, then I can't hit.
So yeah, that's 1 more hit. And she has 21 HP left.
It'll be 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's fine. So did you take
Okay.
account in her temp HP?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That is his turn. At the end of his turn, you watch as the flames that smolder around him begin to heal him.
What?
Oh, fuck! He's some
Push him
kind
into
of
the
fuck ass
snow.
fighter.
That
Some
is
kind of fuck ass fighter.
his go. Ulrin, you're up.
All right. Now I do have that D4 for my next roll. Unfortunately, I wanted to cast Hold Person.
Oh no.
It's fine. The roll holds. Don't you worry. The D4 is not gonna go away.
All right. Then,
Hold person.
yeah, he has to make a Wisdom save.
Okay, yes, +6. That's a 22.
Unfortunate. I mean, it was 50-50.
Yeah.
So there's your action. Anything else in your turn?
No, but that does nothing. Yeah, I guess I'll just.
You can cast a spell as a bonus. Don't forget
Oh.
if you wanted to do spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but before he just charges past it.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess it's still worth doing.
You get 9 temporary HP.
Thanks. But yeah, I use a spiritual weapon and attack him.
Go for it.
You have a D4.
Get him.
And wait, does it count as a melee? Because then he has advantage because Janet is still like next to the guy.
The spiritual weapon doesn't gain advantage from
It's a
pack
weapon.
tactics.
So.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
because it's a pack tactics sort of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still get to attack the guy.
Yeah.
See, I think I do add the 1d4 here because I'm still the one
Yes,
rolling.
because it's a roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Any minute now.
AC is 17.
The roll is going to go
We have
through any
faith
minute
in your
now.
Wi-Fi.
It's getting there, guys.
We have all
Getting
faith.
there.
It's doing it. It's doing it.
Any minute
It is?
now. It might not be because you might have to place it
Did you
on the
click
map.
it? Did you click it?
No, I clicked on attack and rolled it. I'll just use my wisdom modifier for that.
Don't
Plus
forget to add a
proficiency.
+1
Yeah.
plus your proficiency plus a d4.
Yeah, I'll just roll a wisdom save that has the relevant bonuses.
Helen, you're going to be next, so if you want to start thinking about what you want to do.
And +1 on that, so 20.
20 will hit.
Nice.
All right. So, can I roll damage? Yes, I can. 6.4.
Okay, nice.
Wait, I rolled a 1. Damn.
Oof. 1 on the damage. Yeah.
Yikes.
Welcome to my club of rolling 1s on damage.
All right. Helen, you're up.
Alrighty. We're gonna do more blood curses, not amplified because ow. And we're gonna do more shooting him. So let's go.
Yes!
Let's
Jesus.
go! Fuck him
Yes!
up! Fuck him up, Helen!
Okay.
We love that because that means actually it's 2 extra d6.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Get him.
From the blood curse? Yeah, so are you
Yeah.
amplifying?
No, but I just crit.
Yeah. So you get every dice is doubled, right? So if
Yeah.
you just roll your regular attack roll plus the crimson right, and then roll another crimson right, and then that all gets doubled.
So should I just put 2d6 in the thing then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Get him.
Because you rolled a nat 20, you have now negated his healing factor. You, with your bolt, you hit into a piece of his exposed flesh, where the ice just begins to freeze up any of that free-flowing fire that was inside of him, stopping that regenerative process that he had. What else on your turn?
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Yes.
I fired, and I fired again.
Why one shot when you could have still one shot? Because I'm guessing that misses. But
That
still,
misses,
it was a big one.
It was a good big shot, for sure. He is taking the hits like a champ. He is below half HP.
I would like him to stop.
He's like, to stop. Can you please stop?
I'd like him to stop everything.
That's your
Stop
go,
reading.
Helen. Lucio,
Yeah, I agree.
you're up.
Okay. Now that the thingamajig is up,
Yep.
I would like to do a guiding bolt
Go for it.
at second level again. Actually, I'll do it at first level. It's fine.
Guiding bolt. 20
20.
hits.
12 radiant damage from me.
Nice.
And the next attack on it has advantage, which max.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Oh, wait, no. I thought for a second I didn't have spiritual weapon, but I didn't realize I would clicked on the action thing, not the bonus action. Could I be able to then cast spiritual weapon and attack him with it?
Yeah.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Because it's technically the next attack. Let's go, baby.
Get his ass.
What does your spiritual weapon look like, by the way?
Good question. I believe last time it was a rapier. So we'll stick with that for now. 25.
That hits.
Aw. Man.
Like with the ones.
Do I have a thing for rerolling damage with my glove? We're gonna check.
I think it's just D20 rolls.
Any dice roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Does that mean I can reroll?
Yes, if you wish to.
Yeah, this is my last one, so.
Typical.
It's an improvement.
That is the exact same thing that happened to me. That's the exact same thing.
So
Had
that's
2,
a 7,
rerolled, had a 3.
but in total, that is however the fuck much damage. Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Is this guy looking like bad? Is he near?
I'll tell you now. I'll tell you how much HP he's got left. He's got 64 HP left.
64?
Yeah.
Okay.
He started off with 212.
We got this.
We got this.
Yeah.
This is okay. This is okay. We got this.
Yep.
You see him beginning to build up to his next big attack.
No,
which is going to be quite devastating for everyone here.
How many temporary HP did I get last turn, by the way, for no reason in particular?
I have to re-roll it. Sorry, hold on.
It's gonna have to
10 for you, and then I'm gonna roll it for myself again. Reminder that it doesn't stack.
Yeah. So whatever's higher.
Okay, but
yeah.
Okay, so good. Then you don't have to. I mean, you could roll 12 for me, but I guess you don't.
Go for it, Cal. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well,
Kill him! Please.
I'm looking at anything if I have something that does higher damage than. Don't I have something that gives me another d4? I'm pretty sure I have something that gives me another d4 on attacking shit.
5 big boobs.
But I don't think I can do that right now because I don't have spell slot. I have to concentrate on stupid Hunter's Mark, so stupid thing is concentration. Anyway, I'm sticking with my lovely sharpshooter because damage. Pretty please. And we're still doing ice arrows. 17?
That is AC.
Yay!
Wow.
Hit him! Get
So
him!
that is plus 1d6, plus 1d4, plus 10. Please be big damage.
Yeah!
Yes, 25.
Jesus. He's got 39 HP left.
Yippee!
We're getting there.
Fuck this.
Get him.
Fuck this.
Get him.
We're doing.
Please,
we're
please.
Come on. Sharpshooter again. 418!
Yes!
Yeah.
So 1d6 plus 1d4 plus 10. And
Yeah!
that is another 27 points of damage. And now it's Janet's turn.
Janet,
He has
come
12
on,
Cal.
HP left.
Get him.
You see him.
Get him.
All the cracks in his body are beginning to ignite with flame as he's reaching down into the ground to create this torrent of fire that's going to engulf
It's
him.
bow user time.
I would
No
like to
fun
remind you
for
at the end
you.
that I am in the air.
Janet is just ignoring all the fire
I know.
and is just gonna bite into him and claw at him. We're just going to
Okay.
try and make any of this stick.
12
Come on,
HP,
Janet. You
8
got
Please,
this.
Janet, come to
No,
now!
God fucking damn it, Janet!
There's another one.
Janet, come on, you mother. No! Janet, please!
Janet!
He is letting down the team.
Let me check if we have anything. I don't have anything else she can do on her own. She can just support people now. Yeah, I'm afraid. She's going to give him a minus d4 to his next roll.
I'll give
But
her
But aside from that,
1 HP for you guys. Oh wait, whoops.
she currently has 11 unless you roll 12. Oh no, she lost
No,
hers.
she lost it.
So it would be nice.
He-
Yeah, she
A
lost
9
it.
for her,
Thank
and
you.
then
Bleeding out profusely
7 for you.
on
if
the
you don't
very
have her.
edges of his kind of will and vigor. You see he grits his teeth. You hear the bone in his teeth grating against each other. Let's see if you can get out of this one. And he reaches down to the ground, a wall of flame, tall and wide, begins to burn upwards. All of you are within this wall of fire. 20 feet high, it reaches Alicio. Everyone else at the bottom, you are all within this 20-foot kind of line of energy as this flame just fires upwards. Dexterity saving throws from each one of you.
I may be cooked.
Yes.
No, we've got this. We can 100% do this.
Oh my god.
It's all good.
Oren!
Oren! Okay.
I'm gonna live.
The DC is 16
I
for
mean-
this.
Fuck! I'm so dead.
Wait.
Fuck's sake, Alicia.
I can use
I'm
my concussive
sorry.
shield to add 2 to your saving throw.
Who's
Oh.
getting it? Okay.
Yes!
So everyone.
Even with
see-
half damage, even with half damage, I might die.
I got
This
you,
is
Colby.
going to
Don't worry.
be- This is going to be 8d8 worth of fire damage.
Oh, we might die regardless. Okay. That's exactly my HP.
Okay.
But it's halved.
Okay.
I know.
because you succeeded.
Half.
So it's going to be,
that would be
16 points of fire
16,
damage.
yes.
16.
Oh, I have
Okay.
to do math.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That only
Wait, actually, I don't.
eats 6 of my hit points.
As the
Oh
flame
my
dies-
god, that bonus HP is saving my life.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
yeah,
then
yeah.
plus 9, that would be
The wall of fire is still
20.
there. It's still physical
4.
and it's still burning. he begins to walk through it as he is immune to fire. He's going to walk past
Bitch.
your...
Wait,
Is his movement
is
still
he
impeded?
walking out
Not
of Janet's
anymore,
melee?
because it was only for that round. Janet can make
Is
an attack
he
roll.
walking out of Janet's melee? Okay,
Come on, Janet,
you've got
redemption
this.
arc.
Janet,
Redemption arc.
Janet.
Yes!
Yes!
Redemption arc, let's
Yes!
go! Fuck him up!
24!
He has
Fuck
12
him up.
HP. He has 12 HP.
Get him.
Uh-huh.
Get him. Kill
Please,
him.
Janet.
Okay.
Yeah, yes,
No!
yes,
No,
another
Janet,
one.
no, it's too
Please,
much.
it's just a two.
Yeah, but she it's a
Can't
reaction.
make
She can
another
only
attack.
do
It's just
one
one
thing.
attack as a reaction.
Wait,
True.
can she
Fuck.
infuse herself? Can she infuse herself?
No, she's all about
What?
supporting others.
Oh, God damn it! She can't infuse it. That's okay. That's okay.
What
Well,
do you-
her
oh,
infusions do fire damage anyway. She can't do damage. So.
So, as he walks through the fire, Ulrin, you are the first one to kind of be there as he's walking through the
Wait.
flames.
Question.
Yes.
Do our spiritual weapons get an attack of opportunity?
No,
Oh.
no, it's just
Dang
the
it.
person. He walks through the flames, his blade out, seeing you in front of him. You see he's just going to aim towards you, grinning, and just going to make an attack against you, Ulrin, to see if he can cut you down. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 11 points. of slashing,
You
12
don't have
points of
temporary hit
slashing,
points.
Wait, I can't hear how much damage I've taken.
22 points of slashing, and 6 points of fire, which is reduced to 3.
Okay,
Remember,
that
you took
is-
half
yeah.
fire and half again. So you before for the wall of fire because you're resistant.
Yeah, that came down to 8 HP, and I had 9 temporary. So
Okay.
yeah,
Still
that's
standing?
that's 3, which is 42, and then I get 3 reduced damage due to heavy armor mastery,
Okay. Yeah.
which means that's 21, was it?
So it's going to be 22 minus 3, so that'll
yeah.
be 19.
Okay, 19.
And then 3 fire because you're resistant, so that's 22 total.
Yeah.
Still standing?
Yeah, I still have 23 HP.
Okay, he's going to make another attack because he has 2 as a bonus action. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, same rolls again.
Bitch.
That's going to be 16 slashing. Yes?
Is Janet in close enough to intercede the third attack and take that
Janet's
one?
already used their reaction as an attack of opportunity.
Ah, you're right.
And then 3 points of fire damage.
Still standing.
Yeah.
7 HP.
Please go.
No, oh boy.
But now you begin your turn next to the wall. I'm going to need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Another one.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's
it's not
so
at the beginning
close.
of your turn, it's at the end of your turn. You're okay.
Okay.
Oh,
If
he's
you end
to
your
move.
turn within 10 feet. I did want to read that just to double
Okay,
check.
come on. You have to do 2 damage to him. You have to do 2 damage. You can do
2
this.
HP.
You just
I
have to hit him.
activate Spirit Guardians.
Oh,
Even,
Yes.
even
Yes,
if he's safe.
yes.
Woo!
Yes.
you son
Yes.
of a gun.
How does
this
it look
kill
like?
him?
Fuck
How does this
everything
kill
in
him?
this
This
vibe.
This will kill him.
Uh,
Describe
look,
to us
I look him
what it looks
in the eye, heavily battered. Fire, huh? I'll show you fire! And then I activate the burning domain of Forge Fire around me.
There we
Which-
go.
Get him.
Fuck his ass up.
Now, the question is, do you wish to kill him or do you wish to knock him down?
Kill him.
Kill him. I mean, well, who
And,
said that?
I mean, if we would, they know they're up here though. If we kill him, that might be a declaration of war.
I understand that. However, I promised Bobs.
All right. So,
Mhm.
as these rings of radiant energy begin to catch a light around you, just like Orion's belt swinging around your body. The flames just begin to petal against the side of his face. All of the bits of stone that were there begin to turn to ash, flying off as this ring of flames just burn from you. With his blade in hand, he drops it to the ground, and you see his body begins to solidify in rock as you begin to burn encrusted coal into his body as he just seizes up and turns into this blackened ash of a statue standing before you. The only thing left is his grimace as his eyes go completely black over as the rest of his body follows, and he is just there, immovable, but just smiling at you. You have killed the Goliath. The wall of fire ceases, and we'll pick up there next time. As well, you guys have leveled up, so when you will have your long rest, you will be level 7. So bear that in mind. But it has been a long session, so we're going to end it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time for what happens after this. Death to the Goliath.
Yeah, fuck that guy. It was all big talk. Got to do 4 attacks and died.
That, okay?
The fucking resistances and immunities to fire. Jesus Christ.
This was an amazing day to be resistant to fire.
This was an amazing day to be able to be out of his stabbing reach.
This guy was nuts.
We love Dex builds on this day.
Like,
also, I would have 100% dropped without the Twilight Domain.
Yeah. Damage reduction.
Yeah.
Janet would actually be down without it. Can we get a round of applause for everyone? Damn, we did good, guys. Holy shit.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Well done.
Yeah. That was pretty amazing.
And all because Cal wanted to go out at night.
This is gonna throw up again, man. He's gonna do it.
What I was gonna do, I was gonna have this guy capture Jellybean and then just hold him ransom or some shit. He'd like question it, but it's a fucking Jellybean, doesn't know fuck all. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.